haven't thought about that since, and I
What the
forgot
hell
where we were.
happened with us?
I actually don't remember what
Hmm. Okay.
All I'm saying is Milsentia might not remember the dick, but something sure does.
So,
Wow.
so last session was kind of a weird one.
Wait,
It was.
sorry.
Oh,
I was
no,
gonna
it's
say,
okay.
could someone go to my stream to make sure that they can actually like hear stuff really quick? Please.
I don't even see you online.
You got a lot of subscribers last time.
Yeah, that was
I
the most
remember
important
that.
part of the session.
It's weird. I'm gonna unmute. Someone else talk.
Hey, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Mic test.
Hello?
Yeah, that's
Hello.
good. Good.
Okay.
The stream's always a little bit behind, so I actually heard myself telling everyone to mute.
Okay,
telling
good.
everyone else to talk. So yeah.
Peanut
Thank you.
butter
Sorry about
jelly
that.
time.
No, it's fine. It's
You
just I have to mute the stream. I usually keep it open, but I have to mute it because it's like echoes like 30 seconds
Mhm.
prior to what I just said or just heard.
Peanut butter jelly time. Peanut butter jelly time.
Okay, so we're good to like hop into things.
Yeah,
I'm
sorry
good.
about that. I just wanted to do it quick because like my new headset, I just want to make sure it worked.
Okay.
Ooh, we get it. You got a new headset. Ooh, bougie.
Anar, what happened last time?
Shit. Really? So,
I mean, you started the session off, so you might as well start the recap off at least.
damn. Okay. So yeah, I can like, dude. Okay. Wait a minute. I can't chew gum and talk at the same time. Apparently. Update order. All right. So I haven't eaten all day, so I'm ordering food. All right. Well, we started off by Anar like sailing
Wait a
away
minute.
after what?
Ryan? Are these tokens on the map layer?
They shouldn't be.
I mean, I see tokens on the map, bro.
Can you move them?
Yeah.
I cannot.
Nor can I.
That Nicholas, what did you do?
Nicholas is
What did
actually
you
just
do?
a painting.
I'm stupid. Never mind. Yeah, move your characters on. I move the art assets, not the actual characters.
Ryan,
It,
No, wrong one.
the HP's disassociated again. What did you do?
Where's
I
my
didn't-
wolf?
Did you say where's your wolf? You don't have a wolf.
Yes, I do. He's a puppy.
So do I.
You don't have an icon. You don't have an icon for a wolf.
I don't have a wolf. I have a wolf.
I'm pretty sure the wolf's not here.
Where are we?
The wolf is. It's
Well,
a puppy.
If Anar finishes with this recap,
Yeah.
by
Well,
the
I'm
time
sorry.
when we get to the end of it, we can say where we are.
Ryan,
Okay, cool,
while
cool.
he's doing that, please just fix my token.
And my puppy.
Which oh my god, which spelling is the correct spelling of yours? Is it the NIK or the NICH?
NIK.
Okay.
All right. So while you're fixing that, recap. All right. So we had Anar that was all like, "This is what happened." Blah 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 blah. You know, the angels destroyed shit, and he was like, adventure after talking to his god. And so he went and found Marcy, who was all like straggled in a forest, like eating like berries and twigs, and you know, just looking like she's been rolling around the mud with the pigs and whatnot. And he was like, "Hello, Marcy, come with me." And she was like, "Okay." So they got on a boat, and then they went to Nicholas's, homelands, and they jumped off the boat. They hugged people, regathered, couldn't find Nicholas. He was like, underground inside and doing some like, interrogation shit, all badass and whatnot. And then they rode off into the sunset, looking for Priestess Milsentia, or at least priestess maybe. I don't know yet. But anyways, so on their fellow journey, they rode into the wind, and they found Milsentia's hideaway, and they jumped off where Milsentia was cooking beans, and and other non-protein items. And they ate said food, and they talked to Messentia. Oh yeah, there's this thing like that the god talked to Nicholas about. It's called the
Uh-huh.
truth. Finding a weapon because it can kill gods supposedly. So like that's what they're all like trying to like figure out. So anyways, they all like sat down to this wonderful meal that was not burnt. They ate, and then all of a sudden, kapow! Nicholas comes in, and there's a gleam of like sunshine behind him, and he was like, haha, and like, talk to everybody and whatnot, like Nicholas does, and all cool, whatnot, yeah. And he ate food, and then there was some people, and they killed, and they, like, from the time traveling, like, universe part, yeah. And so, like, they ended up fighting them and whatnot, and there was, like, bow and arrows flying everywhere, putting people to sleep, and like and then like Nicholas was all like, I'm gonna turn into a child. His voice didn't get really high, but I was really hoping he would, but it didn't. So he kept the voice. And then like I turned into like this werewolf creature thing and like ate people and whatnot. And then while this is all going on, Milcentia's out just chilling out by the brewery, by her beer or alcohol and her beans, and this one dude was like talking to her, trying to like ask her where like Marcy was and whatnot. She was like, "Nah, I'm not gonna give up Marcy, fam. That's my girl." So she was just kind of like dodging it and everything. And then all of a sudden there was this like boom explosion thing, and the dude was like, "Ah, she's in there." So he started running, and then like essentially was like, "I'm gonna chase you," and then she started chasing him and whatnot, and then like. All those like three people were dead because of the arrows and the death and everything like that. Oh, Nicholas did not lose an arm this time, but he did turn into that child, like I said prior. Um, and then the one dude that was running got like knocked out, and like when he came to, he was tied. Nicholas did his interrogation thing with the firebrand. He's like he told me, "Hey, I'm gonna cut off your hot dog, your wiener, dude. Like if you don't tell me what I need to know, and all this other stuff." And then he went to this like that funny like ho like I'm this guy type thing, and then we all had a chuckle. The dude ended up like just telling us what he did know, right? So we were gonna let him go, all like being all hostile, not hostile, opposite of hostile. We were gonna be all cool whatnot with the guy. And then dude went to go run, and then I was like, axe to the head, chop, killed him. Essentially was like, oh, like Anar, why you an asshole? I'm like, cause I gotta be, character whatnot. And she was like, I don't get any experience points. I was like, haha, too bad. And then I ended up drugging Milsentia and giving everybody else good tea. Milsentia ended up talking with my god, and they were, doing their thing, yada yada yada. And she was asking questions and whatnot. And yeah, so that happened. So then we went to go find the truth, right? So we went back to like the original like area thing, where we all started off, and from day one.
The original
And,
area thing. Yep.
so the original continent, and then we were all like, well, which way do we go? Huh, left, right. We were gonna go try to find like a baby dragon, but we were like, what if dragons hurt us? And we were gonna go like to the tip of the penis and like go and like try to see what's in the area with like all the
Christ.
killers and burglars and whatnot. But then we were like, no, that's too dangerous. So we were like, all right, let's go back down this way. So we go into that one main like big Milcentia like castle thingy, Yeah. And we snuck in there, and then this one dude like is like holding like a cult, and then he points out Milcentia and brings Milcentia to the front, and we're all chilling in the back, and apparently like Milcentia and him had a little thing going on. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's what happened. So wherever we stand,
You
we
don't
stand at
know
the.
that. Come on.
You don't know that. I
Well,
don't know
hey,
how. I
Stop
don't
making
know
up
how.
narrative.
I don't remember how everybody like quote
well,
unquote learned that because
Nicholas is in the canon. So, but either way, like that's where we're standing. Is we're all chilling at this cult.
Wait, how we all learned what exactly?
that Milsentia and the truth may have at one point had a thing.
Oh,
That
that's
was some
exactly
made
what
up
we picked.
bullshit that he came up with, and now it's.
No, that is exactly what we picked up with by how he was acting and what he was saying.
Oh,
Mhm.
Jesus Christ.
Canon.
It doesn't matter if it's true or not. This is what we now believe.
Oh boy.
We're just like,
Okay.
man, that guy dicked her down. Fuck.
Jesus
I mean,
Christ! I thought this was supposed to be family friendly.
This is a family
What is
friendly
family
stream.
friendly about this?
Oh.
She did look a little weak at the knees.
You can't see her knees. She's wearing. I don't know what is Melcentia wearing actually.
Told you
I
I
don't
was
remember.
wearing like I told you I was wearing like pantaloons,
Hold on, hold on.
Okay.
like harem pants.
Are we actually doing this then, Neo? Because this is your stream. I can go full Christian family friendly if you want.
I'm just fucking with you. It's
Oh,
like Jesus Christ.
why would we? Why would we start that now?
Okay, here we go. I
If you're-
murder fucking everyone and I beam my child straight into your womb. Congratulations, you're
Wow.
with child.
Oh my goodness.
Wow, what the fuck?
If you're
Shots
this,
fired to Christianity.
if you made it this far into the stream,
I'm sorry.
like, yeah. First, I'm sorry. Second, you
I'm
clearly don't
sorry.
care about language or content or themes.
I kept that very PG.
You did for the
Yes.
Second,
yes.
I didn't interfere on Milcentia's behalf.
What? Well, I missed the first part of that. What was on my behalf?
I'm gonna aid and interfere. I'm gonna jump in front of that beam.
Oh boy.
Oh, so you want to get pregnant with Nicholas's baby?
So Anara's pregnant instead.
All right, everybody's getting the beam.
Oh boy. Watch out, Marcy.
Marcy's immune.
Marcy already got the beam
Mm.
like 20 episodes ago.
Marcy carved hers out with a spoon.
Wow.
Ooh.
That was the second thing that Marcy did as a character. Is get laid by Nicholas. It's not
This is
true.
His boys are very reproductive.
But
Wait,
it was the end of the first session, I'm pretty sure.
No, I think it was like 2 or 3 sessions in.
I don't think so, because you
Alright.
left because they were in Blackwood Manor.
Oh,
It was
yeah.
the end of the second session because they were in Blackwood Manor when it happened, and then you left at the beginning of the third session.
Yeah, I think you
Anyway.
just dropped a map over their tokens, and it just happened to be in the same room, so we made lols about it.
Hey, all I'm saying is Nico's on contraceptives, so.
He's on the man pill.
No, I shit you not. That's part of Lycos.
I have to be right there.
Okay.
No, I told Ryan this. There is fucking all the time in Lycos.
Mm-hmm. But you didn't say anything about the man pill.
Yeah. No, that's why there's not widespread pregnancies.
It should be. 90% of your population
There's
is
an herbal
dead.
remedy. There's an herbal remedy that everybody takes.
Yeah, I already told you the penny royalty, but that's for the women, not the men.
No, this is different. This is everybody.
Mm.
Oh boy.
That's baked into the history of Lycos.
Yeah, because I remember giving a lecture on like why the heart symbol is a symbol for love, even though it doesn't look like a heart.
Yep.
Still
Wait, you
Sophium.
gave a lecture on that?
Yeah, I remember.
Yes, she did.
Talked to
It
you guys
was
about Sophium.
very informative. And then we probably ruined it like 5 seconds later with just nothing but dick jokes.
Yeah. I mean, it's literally a birth control plan. Of course, there's going to be dick jokes.
There is an uncomfortable level of angels here.
There's only yeah, that's true. There's only 2, but that is an uncomfortable amount.
What? I
Now
missed that.
he was talking to like a large amount of people.
Yes, I
Is
didn't.
that-
I didn't put the people on this. I guess I could have drug a bunch of people on here. They would be out in the grassy area or the road
Okay.
that's off the camera.
So he's
like-
speaking off of like
so-
a balcony.
Yeah, so this is, it's been a year.
Wait,
The
wait.
Temple of Gertrude has been built up a little more.
Is
There's
he
this.
arquadding it?
I don't know what that term means.
Shrek?
I still need help. I've seen Shrek, but I still don't know. Okay.
Farquaad, Lord Farquaad.
I'm Googling.
He's the antagonist.
Well, mean, yeah, Farquaad. Yeah, I gotcha. I gotcha. I still don't remember exactly what we're talking about, but I know who the character you're referring to at least is. But sure, we'll say he's Farquaading it.
There you go. Yeah.
Oh God. Oh, there we go.
What?
Yeah, yes. And then there's actually, the guards are hopefully off of the view. They kind of pushed Milsentia forward, but for the effect, they don't want to necessarily be seen. You know. But yeah,
Confirm the truth is 4 foot nothing.
and yeah. So as you were again kind of walking into this, being escorted into this room, because you were found in the tunnels by the guards who escorted you up here. Just to give a little bit of what he was saying, uh, mentioning that as they approach High Sunday, uh, almost a full year ago, these creatures flew in from the sky, brought me back into. This is the truth saying this. Brought me back into the realm that's blessed by the loving light of our goddess Gertrude. And now I stand before you today with yet another miracle as we approach the High Sunday. Uh, our lost cleric has been brought before us, and through Gertrude's mercy, Milsentia's eyesight has been restored. And the crowd, erupts in cheer, a ruckus outside as Milsentia returns from them not seeing her for roughly 13, 14 months, and without having coverage over her eyes for the first time that most of these people have seen, as the truth raises her hand, uh, and holds her hand and raises it together. What?
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 Sorry, that wasn't to you. I'm sorry.
It's all right. The truth raises her hand up and basically gives her a welcome back. Milsentia, I guess, or anyone else. Um, what are you doing? Thinking what's going on right now? Everybody else, by the way, there are still a couple guards right next to the group, kind of looking like a little bit stern. You haven't outright told you that you can't go forward, but you're getting that impression they don't want you to. You do also see a couple angels standing on this upper balcony, just kind of keeping an eye on things, not moving, just looking.
Well, if it hadn't been stated beforehand, as soon as we encountered the guards, I'm hood up and cloak covering everything, doing my
Okay.
best to conceal.
Okay, gotcha. Seal who you are.
He's
Mm-hmm.
I never actually got to go to the restroom, so I'm gonna go pee pee real quick.
Great. All right. Yep.
So what are you doing, Marcy?
What am I doing?
Yes.
Listening.
Like, are you talking about in life or in this game?
Yes.
I mean, I'm also working on homework, but
Nice.
Great. So I'm purposely not saying anything, and no one else is paying attention.
oh, I'm paying attention.
No, I mean a lot of
I'm capable of
unless your plan is to kind of go up on stage. I was more kind of looking at what Milsentia's reaction is to being praised by all of her people as returning.
Yeah, but she's busy on the porcelain throne.
Mm-hmm.
And because she doesn't have an away screen, this will be on her channel for posterity's sake.
Mm-hmm. I would imagine, and I don't know. I would imagine there's probably at least a level of fear in probably all four of you.
Why do you think I'm covered up?
Exactly. Yeah, because you know you've all seen firsthand what these angels can do, and then also over the course of a year, you've seen more about what these angels can do.
But they've not seen me.
They've either not seen you or they don't care.
That's fortunate for them.
One of the two.
I mean, we've killed a good number of angels.
Also, I mean, I should probably wait to describe this for Melsentia to be here. Oh, you know, lots of golden statues of angels that were not previously decorated in this room.
Yeah, who went and made those?
I don't. I mean, are you gonna ask somebody that?
No, because I don't want to be noticed.
Okay, then you don't know. You know that this temple had some serious additions made to it over the last time you've been here, which was probably 13 or 14 months ago.
I don't have any medicine. I never got it because I. Well, I think she just can't get down the stairs as fast enough anymore, so she's panicking. That's why.
Her diarrhea was better though when you had her on her medicine. Like she was having more solid poops. So give her her medicine. Come on. Do her stuff.
All right, I'm back. Sorry. Also had a cat
Mhm.
emergency. By cat emergency, I mean you, Miss Thing, cutie, pooping all over the place.
Gross.
Yeah, she's. I need to get her medicine.
You
I know.
know, if I had a box that I could poop in, I would. You know.
Well, I don't think she can make it down the stairs in time.
Oh, okay.
So
Sounds like she needs a new box.
Sounds like her box needs to be moved upstairs.
yeah.
Not telling you how you or your cat should live their life, though. That's All right, Milsentia, any immediate reactions?
I was just freaking out because of how this is not what I wanted to have happen. First off, I thought he was locked up,
Uh huh.
and
Okay.
second, I did not want anybody to know I was here. But that ship has sailed.
Yeah, a little bit. Um. Oh.
My ice cream's melted.
Con. Yeah, muted. I'm still listening. Okay. I didn't even know Punk was gone that whole time.
Thanks.
Well, you put it in the memes channel first of all.
My bad.
That's kind of on you. But yeah. So he still holding your hand. Turns and guards are heading back, and him being done with the speech that you walked into, starts walking back towards your group. Are you resisting at all?
I feel like if I did, I'd get clapped. So no.
Okay. As you're walking, he turns to talk to you, and away from, obviously not to the crowd anymore. You would imagine his voice being somehow magically escalated as he's talking to the crowd. He wasn't shouting. There isn't, like, obviously electrical equipment to broadcast his voice, but imagine in some ways there was some sort of magical boon being done there. That's gone, so the crowd's not able to hear, and he's talking to you, Ascension. Says, it's good to see you back. I see you took the blindfold off after all this time.
Yeah. It just got to be too cumbersome.
Well, it's nice to see your eyes. They've always been beautiful, but I preferred when I was the only one that saw them.
Oh.
Continues walking.
Yes.
Sweet confirmation.
I mean, I don't think that he's saying this in earshot of you yet. But as players, yes, confirmation. As characters, not quite.
I'm gonna
And
try and subtly step on the other side of Inar here.
mm, uh, Milsantia, you notice as you do walk by that the angels definitely are watching you. They're not making any emotions other than their head kind of turning as you pass by. Just taking notice of that you're there essentially. Um, and uh the truth, which let me get a reminder of what his actual name was. Reginald um says, "Are you going to introduce me to your friends?"
Sure.
I attempt to slip away at this moment.
Okay.
I think he's looking right at
Um,
you, Ding Dong.
He's
I
looking
mean-
at you. I don't believe that for a second.
All right. Roll a. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's just dexterity, unfortunately, because it's always dexterity, it seems. But I'm pretty sure that makes the most sense.
I
Or you know,
mean, I'm effectively attempting to stealth.
yeah. I mean, like, it's almost I mean, we'll see how you roll. I almost don't even think it should be a roll because I don't see how you could possibly do this.
It depends. Like I said, I stepped away and they didn't seem to react.
They didn't.
So now I'm just dipping.
Okay.
So defy danger Dex or what?
Um, where are you going? I guess.
Is there space behind these stairs?
Like, so this goes down into an empty. These stairs go down into an empty floor.
So they go
Below.
down. So everything up here is flat then currently.
Yes. So like the thing is like you don't need to make a roll. They don't care. Like
Okay.
whether they see you or not is kind of irrelevant. I mean, if you're trying to hide, I guess make the roll, but you can just go.
Okay, interesting. Then if that's the case, then I go down the stairs.
Okay. Then you
And
go
I
down
will
the.
roll if you want me to.
That's up to. So I guess you should roll because you're trying to be stealthy because you don't know that they don't care. But okay, so yeah, you do slip away,
Mhm.
and as far as you know, no one has noticed,
Okay. Or they don't care.
or
But
they don't.
either way, I'm doing my best to stay like out of line of sight, and I'm just trying to listen for this point.
Mm-hmm. All right. So he's walking up. He's making it up to the group. Um, expecting you, Milsentia, to introduce your friends.
Um. So these are some friends that I've been traveling with. I've been trying to convert them. They've
Oh
been
yeah.
escorting me on this adventure, so I feel like they're close.
Um, forgive me. I um have been gone. What um what adventure did you go on?
I went to another continent to spread the word of Gertrude. Mhm.
He roll a defy danger charisma.
Oh shit.
Because you are lying to him.
Am I though? That's originally kind of why she wanted to go. That and to help him get his hand back. Well, I changed my mind when I got there and did something else.
I think. Well, okay. In his eyes, he thinks you're he is like doing the equivalent of rolling an insight check on you, because he doesn't fully believe what you're saying. Okay. He says, "Oh, well then, um, spreading the word is definitely good. A lot has changed since the last I've been here, and it seems like our God's more in our lives than ever before. And
Yes.
who is this gentleman?" Looking at Anar, the only man currently on the area.
I say, this is Randy.
I'm gonna let for this initial conversation this 10 stand. I'm not gonna make you roll for every lie.
Just coming up with a name on the fly. I don't know. I
Uh,
picked Randy.
he extends his hand to you, Anar, and says, "Reginald, nice to meet you."
Where'd he go? I expected him to have some.
Oh yeah. Anar is going to be right back. He did put that in the chat. So we'll get that reaction. We'll say that happened second, and then so he goes up to Marcy and says, "And so you have a friend whose beauty is only second to your own. Who would this elf be?"
Oh, this is my friend, Brittany.
Brittany?
Yes.
Okay,
Very
hold on. I
wonderful.
gotta start writing this down. I'm gonna forget 100% of these lies.
It's a
So
very fancy
Anar is
name.
what's Anar's name?
Randy.
Anar is
Randy
Randy,
Butternubs.
and Marcy is Brittany. All right, great. This is fun. All right, so he extends his hand out to you, and introduces himself as name is Reginald. A pleasure to meet you.
He's coming on to him.
I don't shake his hand. I don't touch strangers.
Oh.
He thrown off a little bit, and he says, and he turns to you, Milsentia, and says, "So I'm happy to have you back. What brings you back here?"
I've just been a long journey and got a little homesick. That's all. I needed to check in on things, you know.
Well,
But
since you are,
it's quite a shock to see you here.
it is, isn't it? Blessed be Gertrude, the miracles that she performs. And
Blessings be.
he gives you a knowing smile. Blessings be. Uh,
Yeah, shut up, Randy.
I don't know if you could hear Anar, but you were introduced as Randy, and he went to shake your hand, introduce himself as Reginald to you. How do you respond to that?
This is the truth.
This is Reginald, also known as based off the speech you walked into. You know that he also refers to himself as the truth.
Ah.
But
Did everybody else get some weird ass like nickname too?
Marcy is Brittany. Nicholas ran off to
Britney
hide,
Spears.
or not ran, but I was about to say coward, but that's even worse. Snuck off
Wait,
to
hold
hide.
on, wait a minute. Why did Nicholas cower away?
that's a good question for Nicholas when you find him again.
I just like okay. This
And just so you, Brittany / Marcy refused to shake his hand, and then he goes to you to extend his hand to you.
I'll shake it and kind of give it a nice little grip and just kind of stare him in the eyes.
He gives you a you shake with the right hand, and he takes his left and like pats you on the shoulder a bit as well, and
Oh, he
says
does the douchebag gesture.
he
No,
says
stop.
it's nice to
Don't be like
meet
that.
you. Any friend of Milsentia is a friend of mine.
I'm just gonna give him a head nod,
Mhm.
and I'm gonna look at
And
Milsentia. How does
And
she
I,
look about this whole thing?
Milsentia, how well are? I guess you're still probably pretty scared.
oh yeah, I am
How
quite
how
shooketh, but I'm just
how
kind of
well do
like,
you think you're able to compose yourself?
I'd say if you look me in the eyes right now, I'd be panicked, but I feel like I'd be relatively composed with a 10. I'd be like, okay, but I'd be definitely like staring you down, like, oh my god, please just go with it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Like when he's not looking at it.
So what I'm guessing is I need to go werewolf. All right. So what I do is I look at him in the eyes, and I just give him a gentle nudge, and then I put my hand on his shoulder like he puts his on mine,
It's good. It's good.
and I'll go with
Did
it.
you bring him in for a hug and a kiss?
Who just what's up, Marcy?
No,
You know what, Marcy? You know what? I'm just gonna
it
drop
wasn't
you.
me.
and
I don't know. Where's your cat
he
at?
I haven't
What?
I haven't put her down.
Wait, what?
I was hoping to get a dragon.
oh, there's Marina, and he gives Marina a little, if you allow, a little pet on the head.
She hisses at him.
Wait, I still have my wolf pup, right?
Shh. Sure. Did you just bring all your animals in here?
Yeah. I mean, we literally just came up from the tunnel.
Yeah,
Not like
no,
there's
you're
animals
right.
lurking outside.
All right. He is. I'm not gonna make it a big thing. It's a little weird to him. He's not gonna make a big deal about it. You just have
Yeah,
your
how you
animals.
sneaking your fucking dragon out, Brandon?
That's why he ran.
What do you mean?
How you getting down
It's
the stairs with a fucking wyvern?
it's a hatchling.
He's got it
And
shoved up his butthole.
They
he
cling onto my back. They cling onto my back under my cloak like a sloth.
he says Milsancho, we have a lot to catch up on since we
Sure
last
do.
talked, but I would like to, of course, insist that you join us here for our meal. And then while you're enjoying the festivities, I would like to have a private conversation, Milsentia.
Okay. Sounds nice.
And he starts heading down the steps, the opposite of the ones that Nicholas took.
Ow!
And are you following?
Mhm.
Yeah, is everybody following?
I go
Yeah,
to
why
the
not?
base of these stairs,
hmm
knowing that they're on the move.
He takes a seat in the first table. Guards are waiting for you and Marcy to head down. Anar.
Yeah, I said I'm going.
Okay.
So I'm gonna follow with him.
Yep. All right. So just take a seat wherever you would be sitting at this table.
At this
Yep.
table.
And guards are. So so Marcy, are you standing at the head of the table? Is that what's going on
I
here?
thought she
No,
was
I
sitting
just
next to him. I was like, no. Okay.
Okay.
Oh,
there.
so this is the bottom floor. Okay.
Yeah, this is the bottom floor. So these stairs go down, and then if you like, so I know there's not a good way to present it on the map, but underneath there's like columns that hold this top section up.
Mm-hmm.
So they can see across this floor, Nicholas. Again, no one is paying you any mind.
Well, I guess here's a question. Like on this bottom section, are these stairs just completely open, or are they part of like?
There's like I'm not great at maps. Like
Is
imagine
this open air? That's what I'm asking.
this is pretty much open air. These steps are like fancily designed, so like there is like enough of a there's enough of like a handrail slash like design to them that if you like went over to the other side of these, like there's cover.
Hmm.
But like if you're just where you are right now, like it would be pretty much open air. There's also like let's say under these angels, there's columns underneath them.
Oh, those are angels?
These are golden statues of angels.
Oh God, you scared me.
These
All right. If there's
are
no
angels.
yeah.
Oh, son of a bitch, more angels.
Depending on the cover, I would go for maximum cover. If these columns are large, I'm behind a column. If
Sure.
they're not, then I'm behind like the actual stairs.
The
So,
columns would be big enough for you to hide behind them.
Okay.
so is there like a banister like here and that you can like look over, or is this like wall?
It's a banister.
Okay, so these angels can actually see us.
So they would have to like lean over to see you from where you're sitting. Like if they just looked across, like you're kind, especially you and the truth are kind of in a view where they wouldn't be able to see you without like specifically leaning over the edge. But yes, there's not like a wall there. If they choose to look, they can see you. Anar, are you sitting at the other table?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes, I am.
I just lean over
Um,
and
And you
say,
know what you're doing
Randy,
over
are
here?
you sure you don't want to join us, Randy?
Wait, so what?
You sure you don't want to join us? No.
Okay.
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 What's up?
Wait,
Um,
hello.
he one of the guards comes up and he says that he tells them to bring food out for all four at the table. Um,
I want nachos, please.
he says if we can get Randy some nachos,
Scully, a specialty.
essentially you're
Randy.
still a fan of the beans and um I guess just beans.
I'll just take a nice vegetarian dish, please. Just, I'm not
Okay.
picky.
And then he says, Brittany, do you have any preferences?
Do you have any like nuts and leaves?
You mean a salad?
Yeah,
He says,
a salad would do.
he says, bring in a couple salads, a plate of our finest nachos, and I will have some lamb. And the guard goes off to place an order. Or not to place an order. This isn't a restaurant. He goes off to tell the chef what to make because they definitely have a private chef because they're a bunch of lots of church money.
Mm.
And so he says, so tell me, what? So you went over to, you said you went off to the other continent, the Lycos. Is that where you headed?
Um, I did.
And how did things go over there? Were you successful? I know the Suns, um, they believe. I know they have their own worships. I don't expect them to turn, but
Well, I don't know if you've seen or heard what happened over there, but
no.
they are all very much aware of the word of Gertrude and of our faith. So I would count that
Well,
as
this is good. This is a blessing. You, I don't know. I mean, you would need to roll. You would need to make some sort of roll if you want to tell if he's fucking with you or if he doesn't know.
yeah. Can I roll insight?
I do like just do it like a discern realities roll, and we can tie in these questions to figuring out what you can gather. All right. So I will give you some insight as well as let you ask one of these questions. The insight I will give you is that he has no idea what happened over there, and you can tell that from previous, you know him. You know how
Yeah.
he's acted. You know how he acts, how he handles himself. Like you can tell he is not lying when he is being ignorant of what happened over in the other continent.
Okay. I guess what here is not what it appears to be.
Hmm Um.
Besides
So
Randy and Brittany.
yeah. Um. So he he is very he is still, even though you rolled well, very suspicious of you talking about taking a pilgrimage over there because he himself is not the I don't know how you necessarily see this currently, other than A, you kind of already knew it, and B, um, just a few of his like mannerisms and like ways that he's like shooting you like sideways glances when you say certain things. He is not in this to be the big, huge like he I'm just gonna say whatever players can know this stuff. He is still trying to keep the drug trade going,
Hmm.
and he is not. He is still using the church for his purposes, not necessarily because he believes in everything that he says that he told in the speech.
So that begs the question of do I still have the stuff in room 11 or whatever it is?
It's room 10.
Okay.
I would imagine, unless Nicholas got rid of it. Nicholas had room 10 the whole time, the whole year.
Okay.
It's I don't know. I don't know if Nicholas kept the drugs in there.
I specifically told you that everything is like flipped upside down. There is a desk in the center and a number of chairs. As far as I'm concerned, the drugs are gone.
Okay.
Think we covered this last time?
I don't
And
remember
that's
because I know that there was thought there was like an armoire in there and it was like stashed in the drawer in the back.
I mean, I don't I don't know. I think it's up to Nicholas at this point because he's had an entire year with that room. So if he says the drugs are gone, then I would say that they're gone.
Okay.
Um, but he so wrapping back to what caused this question to be asked. He's gonna ask like, oh no, the last thing he said was, it's a blessing to Gertrude that they're becoming more aligned with our beliefs. What do you say back to anything?
Said, well, it was very obvious about what her policy is. So they're all very much aware of her presence and her power and majesty.
Well, yeah. I mean, didn't you see how many of them were like dead?
Yes, thank you, Randy.
He looks
Perfect dinner discussion. Thank you.
He looks at Randy, back to you. What do you mean dead?
Oh, nothing. These are really good nachos.
The guard is coming back out with your food.
Those look like some really good nachos.
No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm just messing with you. Yeah. He says, did something happen over there? I'm echoing again, by the way.
I hope it's not my headset.
Oh, I haven't had the Discord open to see who's the echo.
Sorry, like, and speaking of like sound wise, does it actually sound like okay? Like worse or better?
Everything sounds fine. I just heard myself echoing when I was talking.
Okay,
I wasn't looking at the Discord to see who it was. I just
didn't know how it compared to my Corsair, that the headphones just kind of popped off and it was getting annoying. Anyway, so
he says, or I mean, sorry, if I don't know, if you have something to say, he'll wait. He'll let you say it.
say, well, yes, I brought Gertrude to Lycos, and she made it known that it was convert or die. The whole continent knows this now, and it seems that it's been wider spread still.
So he raises up his arm and has the guard that is still under watch. This guard is back, with bringing food out, and so the guard that's not doing that, he calls over and says, "Look, go get the justice. Tell him whatever we can send to help Lycos. Send it their way, whether it's food, soldiers. Find out what they need, and send it their way." And he nods and says yes, and then goes to head off out of the room.
What was exactly did he say?
He said he told the guard to find out what Lycos needs and send any support, whether it be food or troops or whatever it is that Lycos needs for help.
Humanitarian support. Hopefully.
Yeah, humanitarian support to Lycos. And says, I am sorry to hear about them.
I was hoping they'd go the peaceful route, but some people are very adamant in their beliefs. Can't necessarily fault them for that. I just wish it wasn't so bloody.
Yes. No, Sanchi, you must have been through so much. It sounds like. I only got the gist of it. I would again love to continue this conversation. I think we have a lot to talk about, though, that should be just me and you.
Okay. But yeah, she kind of like motions over like at her clothes, like, yeah, I've been through a lot. It's been a journey and a half.
Okay. And he stands up and offers his hand to you.
Oh, I didn't get to eat my food yet. Okay.
And he says, Guard, can you bring these plates with us? The two of you, please enjoy your meal. We shall return shortly. And if you need anything else, don't hesitate to let us know. And
All right, sounds good, boss man.
he
Like, I'm
starts
enjoying these nachos way better than what Melcentia made.
he heads off with you, Melcentia. Or well, assuming
I-
that you're not releasing his hand.
I was gonna do a little curtsy and then walk off, and just kind of
Okay.
like look at them like, oh my god, please help. At the same time,
Nick-
like, fuck.
And they're going back up the stairs.
Yes. Nicholas, what are you doing over there? Um, I
Right
mean,
next to the angel.
have you been? He's underneath.
Oh,
Um, have you been like making an active attempt to like listen to what's happening?
Yeah.
I would say that you would be able to hear most of it. They weren't like speaking in hushed tones.
Mhm.
Uh, are you going to continue hiding? I'm just giving you the chance to, do whatever you want to do.
I want to follow after Milcentia. This is probably going to get difficult, but that's the plan.
That one will require a defy danger.
Still going with Dex.
Yep. They specifically don't want anyone following.
Hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
You. So I'm gonna just take them off of map.
Hmm.
But so they're gonna head off as you're heading up the steps. Uh, this angel catches sight of you, and you see the head turn towards you. You can follow, but you're definitely going to be seen doing so if you choose to.
I think I have to risk it then.
Okay.
I have caution around them, but I don't hold them in any real high esteem. I am aware of what they can do,
Okay.
so fear for them is gone.
Okay. All right. So, I guess Milsentia, he scared shitless of the angels. Yeah. Um, as he thinks he's out of earshot of the rest of the group, but not because he is not aware of Nicholas, following from behind. Um, he does turns towards you and says, "It's it's strange after all this time that you are going around to spread the word. That's not it's not the Milsentia that I knew. It's not the Milsentia that fell in love with. What happened?
to be fair, I did have a kilo on me.
And what happened to the kilo?
Good question. It was a crazy adventure. I did wind up, I would say, having some people sample some stuff, but the reaction was kind of bad, so I didn't want it to get too out of hand. I think they just weren't used to that kind of stuff, you know what I mean? Things got a
Mm-hmm.
little crazy, so I kind of put it on the back burner and then got caught up in some other stuff.
He
I just wanted
he
to expand the trade route, that's all.
is understood. I mean, trying to keep things going. He goes just for whatever. He raises his hand and kind of brushes a little bit of hair out of your face and looks to you and says, I can see, like I can see you're uncomfortable. I know you weren't expecting to find me here, but I want you to know I forgive you.
Well, I was trying to sneak back in, noticed, and I got, noticed and put on blast in front of everybody. That's
Look,
all.
it had to happen that way. We're back. We're back together. It's look, I don't know why or how, but these angels rescued me from the prison. And it sounds like I might have you to thank for that.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't hold grudges. I know we all make mistakes. You made a mistake and I forgive you.
Wait, what mistake did I make? Out of character.
Out of character. So we didn't fully go
Oh, okay. Oh,
into
yeah, okay.
who was at fault. He is definitely making it seem like you're the one at fault.
Yeah.
And saying that it's okay because he forgives you. And he says, so what's next for us?
Where exactly did they go?
They're still walking down a hall. So eventually they will be going to, we're just going to go back into the older section of the Temple of Gertrude, which still exists, but it's, a little bit of ways away. So they are heading back to, eventually Milcencio's old office is where they're walking to. So I don't know if we want to go to this map with you, or I mean, I don't think we need to necessarily, unless we plan on turning things into something else.
I'm still keeping a bit of a distance, but making sure I keep eyes on them.
Okay. And he says it's a bit strange, Milcentia, for you to did I move the players or I just moved myself? Anyways, whatever. He
You
says
just
it's
moved.
myself.
I'm
Yeah,
back
we're
on the
we're back
old
to
one.
the new map.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Like I said, we can go to that old map if we need to, but I don't think we necessarily, unless
I'm waiting for
Nicholas.
them to enter a room together.
Okay,
Oh
fine.
my
We'll go back. We'll
gosh.
go to that map then. All right. So if you want to bring yourselves in here, I'll say that you're getting pretty close at this point. It's not super far walk.
I just want to be like, what was it like in there? Is there really dragons guarding it?
It's, it was
Oh, I need dragon my character.
yeah. It was worse than anything that the stories told us. Um, it was the toughest year of my life. Dragons, yes, but they were on the outside. It was it's the complete sense of hopelessness that you get when you're in there. Um, it, it, I would prefer not to talk about it, but
Fine. I was curious. My bad.
and he this one was the office, I believe, and he goes into the office with you, and as I guess Nicholas, as you are poking your head around the corner, you see as
But where am I coming from?
I mean, you would be coming from it would be the southern, like he came up and then around and then up and then
Okay.
you see as well, Reginald says, well, regardless, I missed you. and he goes into for a kiss. Well,
He left the door open.
he's not expecting anyone to be here.
Excellent.
He's not like trying to like. He's not trying to fuck right now. He was like there's
While he's busy,
there's a chair and a table and a thing. He's just
while he's busy with sucking face with her, I slip inside, close the door, and then
Oh
I
my
slide
God.
room 10 into the key, or room 9, whatever the fuck it is.
what the
What the
fuck?
fuck?
Yes.
That
I
is
didn't
another
consent to a threesome.
that has to
Yes.
be another Defy Danger Dex.
Okay. Okay.
Um. Hmm. I'm just trying to think, because like, if he sees you, that would be a full failure. So I'm trying to
Mhm.
think of how to make this a partial failure.
I mean, my presence will be known at the end of this. So would that be the failure?
Yeah, I mean that like, I assume you don't want to be known that you're in there.
I mean, I'm doing my best, but I can work with it happening. Because here's the whole thing. I'm walking in, closing the door, activating room 10, and then cracking the door just a bit, so it's about if you push it open, you just enter room 10.
Okay. Yeah, I mean he sees you do it, and he asks who you are.
You doing all right in here, Milcentia?
Oh my God. What the? D- Nathan? What are you
Nathan.
doing?
All right, good.
I almost called him Nicholas.
Yep.
Yes, Nathan.
Says, do you know? Do you know this? And he, you know what? He is not stupid. No, you're all covered up, so he doesn't actually see it.
Yeah.
You specifically covered up, so no. So
Yeah.
he just says he says you know this man.
Oh, I thought he was just in the restroom for this whole time. But yes, this is Nathan. He's also one of my companions. I
Yes, I
wondered
am.
where he got off to.
How you would say her protector of sorts. You know, she very important person.
Yeah, one of my bodyguards.
He and how can I help you?
I start to just like uncomfortably walk all around him, just like sizing him up.
Okay.
Are you okay with this truth person, Milcentia?
Yes, he's my friend.
Mm-hmm.
As you
Mm-hmm.
could see. Mhm,
He says he's
mhm, there you go.
he repeats friend with a question mark at the end.
Hmm.
You know.
I pat him on the back and like kind of squeeze his shoulder a little bit harder than like you would expect. I go, he too is very important to Lady Gertrude, right?
hmm And to me, so please don't do anything stupid. But I appreciate your concern.
Can I discern realities on this one?
You can roll discern realities anytime you want.
You
Great.
have nothing. You are stupid.
Damn.
As a matter of
He
fact, you get amnesia.
he reaches out and pulls your hood back, and
Okay.
he recognizes you, not as Nicholas necessarily,
Hmm.
but he recognizes you as one of the sons of Helios.
Hmm.
And he says, I'm so sorry to hear what happened to your people. I we're sending aid. We're sending support. I cannot apologize enough.
My eyes just kind of like darting back and forth between him and Milsentia and him and Milsentia, and then they linger on Milsentia. And you see a familiar look in my eyes.
Hmm. Is that the one that you're making fun of me when I burn the beans?
No. This is the look of when you've seen me decapitate a number of people.
Jesus Christ.
I just kind of shake my head no, like, it's fine. Just, can we have our privacy back, please? Yeah.
Yes, very good, mistress. And I will go close the like kind of shoulder the door accidentally, just be
You
like,
know
oh,
what?
oh my bad. I undo room 10 and just go
Oh,
ahead out into the hallway.
oh, you're not going into room 10.
No, that was going to be my kill room.
Okay.
Oh.
When you go back in the hallway, you see an angel in the hallway staring at you. What do?
Put the head back, put the hood back up, and I lean against the wall.
Okay. Um, unless you're going to do something, the angel moves itself so it's in front of the door.
Oh, the door's right there. Yeah, I'm leaning against the side, like in like guard pose.
Are you going to let it get between you and the door?
It can take the other side of the door.
It does.
Do you
He
make
says,
kissy faces at it?
Milsentia, what was that about? What did you? You're already causing problems for us.
Me? I didn't do anything.
He was a he who whoever he was about to attack me. Do you know what that would do to all of us?
Yeah, no, it was. He has
Look,
been looking after me this whole time. He
look,
thought,
you sent me to jail for a year. Are you going to cause problems like that again?
no, no, no. I'm sorry. Look, he was just concerned. He just wanted to make sure it was okay. That's all. That's all. He's not going to be a problem, I promise. And if he is, I'll take full responsibility.
Look,
He's a good guy.
I love that you're back in my life, but we I can't go to prison for you again.
Understood.
Out come the handcuffs.
Um, and he says, "So, look, uh, that kilo, it's not important. It's been so long. We've developed new sources of revenue. Um, we've had to. I want to talk to you privately because we had to talk much more privately about these things with these angels around. Um, but we still have the trade routes. Um, I want you back in as one of our as our I want you back in with on my side as the leader of this thing.
So, just throwing it out there. Randy is a pretty good plug on the shrooms.
The
You
oh
know what I'm saying? Yeah.
okay.
That's why I have these guys around.
It's good.
Converse, you know what
That's
I'm
good.
saying?
Now, are they
Roll with it,
like
Randy.
are they aware of what you've done?
Yeah.
Are they aware that you're a drug dealer?
Yeah. Yeah,
So
but
they're good, and the angry one knows.
mhm.
I'm the angry one now.
He
Have you
saw
ever not been?
he saw that look just like Milsentia did. Like he knows what you were thinking about doing.
He doesn't know me or my work.
He knows that look. He says, okay. I'll tell you what. If you want to, we will go ahead get operations set up. He said, Randy can. Uh, you said Randy has the mushrooms. Is that is the source
I don't know
close at
how
least?
much. I don't know. That's the thing. But he doesn't really have any on him currently. Um, and his supply is kind of drying up. Thanks
And
to you know,
okay. And Brittany, she's like, was this really a pilgrimage, or were you going to Lycos to sell to do the drugs
I told
to
you
sell?
it was to expand the trade route.
Yeah, okay. And then Brittany, she is. How is she fit into all of this?
I was going to have her help be one of my mules, but
Assisters.
I got too attached to her, and now I can't bear to see her get into any trouble. So now she's just a really good friend.
Okay. You know, she is, of course, nothing like you, but she is pretty, and I hear the justice has been looking.
Oh,
Um, you know, maybe we can bring her in to our little group as
maybe,
well then. Um,
but I don't want her hurt. I don't want any of my friends hurt. I just want you to promise that,
have,
okay? None of my
have
friends
I
get hurt.
have I ever hurt you?
No, I just
You're the one
I'm
that sent
worried.
me. You're the one that sent me to the prison.
I worried about you too. Every day.
It's good. That's I hate this character.
Why?
Never no just whatever. And he's this okay.
Well, I'm
Um
sorry I made a worry.
what okay, then we can go ahead. I guess we can set up some living arrangements uh for your friends. Um and we'll just set the process back up. Um
So, you do know that Gertrude knows about all this, though, right?
knows about the drug trade?
Yeah. I
What
won't
do
say she's enthused, but she's not against either. Just as long as we worship her, who cares? But, as I said, kind of got in the way of the supply, especially with the shrooms. Because she's kind of wreaking havoc over there, too. And killed a lot of people. So our supplies are running low. That's all I'm throwing out there.
well, we can restore. We can rebuild. He says, I have, some sources. It's been a year, and I haven't been quiet. The I mean, I not quiet. I haven't been doing nothing. He has been quiet. He's like, I haven't been doing nothing. We can restart up the trades. Uh, let's go back to your group. Now that I know that you are back, that you are with us. We we don't need to be so secretive, do we?
Suppose. Well, depends on what you mean by secretive, because we're supposed to be clerics, right?
Well, yes, but the look, like the the guards for the most part. No, we don't. The angels have, when they initially came, um, they had there were some deaths from my understanding, but for the most part, they have been silent and watching. Um, as long as we're not doing things openly in front of them, I think that we will be fine.
Okay.
And he says, shall we leave?
Sure. And I'll
All
say
right.
that she gives him a hug.
Okay. He's good. He just accepts the hug. He's not gonna make a move because I don't want this roleplay to get weird.
Yeah.
Suddenly slams her down on the desk.
Oh, man.
And then he heads out and looks shocked to see the angel right outside the door. Not so shocked to see you, Nathan, but I wasn't expecting the angel to be here. Doesn't say anything, just moves on.
I aggressively clear my throat as he passes.
He stops and he turns around at that, actually, and
Shit.
says, look, I know that you're protective over her, but I'm the best thing for her. And moves on.
I don't
Just
respond. I just stare.
I turn
Okay.
back to him, to Randy, and
Uh-huh.
I look
You
and
mean Nathan?
oh yeah, you're Nathan. I can't even keep track of my own lies. And I like smile, but it's probably more of like a little grimace. But yeah, like yay.
Do
But
you follow after him or are you giving him space?
I'm supposed to be following him, right? Or
Like,
no?
are you following closely though? Like, that's what I'm saying.
I mean, he's not he's not holding your hand this time. He's just walking.
Yeah,
It's
he gone.
you can choose the distance that you want to follow. Um, how weird he might think things are, we'll see.
This is a decision for Mosentia. Because I'm following, like, side by side or right behind.
Pretty close.
Gross. Okay, so I don't get to say anything.
Okay.
Hmm.
And you had he takes you back to the main area. Marcy and Anar, how have you been doing
Been
during all
eating
this time?
salad.
Just eating your salad?
Mm-hmm.
All right, yeah, you noticed that this angel, or whoever, if anyone was looking, you noticed that this angel did leave. I'm just gonna delete it off the map. I don't think you did notice Nicholas because he was on the other side of the stairs, walking, hiding. But you did notice the angel left. Guard actually isn't awkwardly standing here the whole time. He's backs up, just kind of watching over everything. Did you have any conversations while that was all happening?
Hmm.
Okay, what were those conversations?
I asked for a strawberry shake.
Jesus Christ. Okay, that's not the kind of conversations I was thinking of. But he he tells you no.
You want me to get a hold of your master?
He says, I don't, I'm not to leave you alone in this room.
I have her next to me.
I asked for some spare scraps of meat for my cat.
I mean the both of you. I'm not to leave the both of you alone. When the truth comes back, I can go get you the shake
Do you
and
believe
the
in?
scraps of the meat.
Let me ask you. Do you believe in?
Magic!
Yes. Do you believe in magic? No. But do you believe in Gertrude?
He like scoffs at that, and of course, who
She is all around us, so therefore we are never alone. Please go get me my milkshake.
he does not respond, but does not move.
He's not a true believer. Ah,
He- all right, like the guard just dismisses you. Does not respond to that either.
okay.
Okay.
How's that salad?
Right?
The salad
Okay.
is delicious, by
Like
the
how
way.
she even
None.
said it, like muffled,
Um,
like as if she was eating it.
all of your food was delicious. Um,
Wish I could
the,
wash mine down with something.
um, as your throat gets just a little bit too dry, you hear the footsteps, and you see as the truth and Milsentia head back down. What do you? Um, I guess I'll leave it open to what do you do? I mean,
mm, no, I'm gonna tell the truth. Be like, excuse me, the truth.
he says, "Please, Reginald."
Okay, Reginald.
He's
Your
like,
guard that you asked to, like, so politely give us our food, and thank you. It's very delicious. Refuses to help quench my thirst with a delicious strawberry milkshake.
mhm. He turns to the guard and says,
He's quite
"Please,
rude about it.
please don't make this a big deal. These are friends of our cleric. Go get him his shake." Um, and the guard heads off to go get the shake and the scraps of meat.
Very, very important here, Ryan.
Mhm.
He's busy with the guard, right?
Mhm.
Milsentia, do you continue to the table?
I guess.
I
Okay.
pull out the chair for you, and I sit you in, and then I sit in the chair that he was at, and I just stare at him.
Al-
Okay.
Also, this is very important. As the guards go away, I'm gonna do this like stick out my tongue and like pull down my one eye, kind of like in like the good old anime that you see, where you're like,
God, I
yeah.
hate you. God, I hate you. Um.
I'm just gonna say to Nathan here, like, please don't cause him any trouble. I'm trying my best.
What trouble am I causing? I don't
You,
understand.
you
And
know that's
also,
the
Adelphos,
seat.
rude manners.
Who, me?
Yes, you.
They don't believe in the one God, Gertrude.
Yes, but doing the pulling of the eye thing, that's just it is a faux pas.
Opa,
I
what are you,
don't know.
bougie
Yeah.
now?
Some people say it.
It's around this time in your conversation that Reginald comes back to the table and stands looking over the group and says, "Well, now we have the full table here. I'm sorry, Nathan, I did
Mm-hmm.
not know you were here. Are you hungry? Would you like some food?"
I just wave him away. No, no, no. Just water is fine.
Okay. I want you to know I was speaking briefly. We are going to have some ships set sail in the morning to deliver some supplies, um, to take some of our guards over um, to your lands to make sure everything is they're protected and to do our best to help with the restorations.
Oh no, we're doing all right over there. We don't need anything.
Mil Milsentia told me that it was
He's
quite the
quite humble.
tragedy.
Let,
He's
let,
quite
let, let
humble.
me ask you this, truth, Reginald.
Please, Reginald,
Um,
we want to use our real names here. Reginald,
what
please.
is the what is the most common food allergy for all of Lycos?
Says I. Enlighten me.
Okay, then don't send anything. If you can't do it, if you can't do the bare minimum to know that, I don't trust you sending things to my people.
Okay, hey, okay. Let's just take a breather. I turned to Reginald and I said, "Oh, please, he's uh, quite prideful. So gotta figure out how to do this to just to not offend anyone."
Um,
And I'm just laying a
he-
hand on Nicholas's arm, like, "Oh my gosh, please."
Okay. How about this then, Reginald? You can send yourself an emissary. You could maybe send some wood. Um, you can try and contact the leadership in Lycos. It is still what's you are looking for King as he kind of plays up not knowing shit.
uh-huh.
Uh, King Ilariona.
Mm.
And you can maybe get something going.
Mhm. Anything that we can do to help. A friend of Milsentia, obviously a culture of people we don't want to see harm come to. We will do what we can to help.
And if you want things to be peaceful and friendly, I would definitely not send guards. I mean, that just seems like you're trying to move in on new territory. So just
It was
that just seems like a faux pas in of itself.
only to defend. I understand that you have lots of beast, ravenous animals in that side of the continent.
Maflaka, that's what the angels are for.
He roll. Okay, you know what? Okay, you don't need to roll.
Okay.
I'm just like I'm just trying to think because he doesn't know what happened over there. Still, like
He
there's
also
only
doesn't know
brief.
our culture either.
There's only brief conversations.
Mhm.
So I would say he kind of assumes that the angels did something, but I don't think it was outright said that the angels killed everyone to him.
Mhm.
So he's gonna let it go. That's why I'm saying it's not a roll. He's just gonna say okay, and let that go. But he does say, uh, I will say for your time here, and I hope that you stay in our fine capital for a very long time. Um, Milsentia, I hope that you're back here for the long for you know, I mean, at my side forever if I could have it, right? But uh, I can set up at least temporarily some lodging for your friends, Milsentia, and we can talk about what we need to do. Now, Anar, or not, sorry, he doesn't say Anar. Randy, I understand that you have uh, some supplies that we might um, be in the business of moving, if you know what I mean. Randy, I understand you might have some supplies.
I start snapping my fingers. Randy, Adelphos.
Sorry. Yeah. So, I was just talking to myself. Did not realize I was muted.
He was gripped with the flavor of the strawberry milkshake. Sorry.
Mhm.
Fuck, this is some good strawberry milkshake.
Strawberry milkshake and the strips of meat get delivered out here.
Why am I always early on this on the order? Ooh.
Because you remind me that you ordered stuff
Mm.
when you
How
say that.
much of the how many of the strips of meat do you eat before Marcy stops him?
Oh no, they are Marthy's.
They're Marcy strips of meat
You don't eat my meat.
for her
They're
cat.
squirrel.
Yeah, he was implying that he was gonna snatch them on the way across the
Oh,
table. I think.
okay. I don't.
Um,
He's asking you, Randy, about your supplies that they might want to, that they might be able to help you move.
supplies.
He expects you to know what he's talking about.
Yeah, remember, Randy, we discussed this? Yeah, remember I
Mm,
helped you out last time you were in Scolia?
oh yeah, with the bean meat and the food and everything, it was delicious.
Yeah.
I
Looks
kept
to
them in
you.
my filing cabinet, you ding dong.
Oh wait, yeah. What about that?
Oh my
Wait,
god.
did you take it from me? No. Okay.
'Cause there's lots of people that would pay a good amount for what you what you can provide. He's trying not to say it too because you know you don't just openly say.
What I can provide? I mean, it's strictly between, like just me and the other person really that we just kind of do our thing and I get like information or whatever and I just kind of move on.
He is confused and looks to Mosentia to help explain what's going on.
um,
I mean, I'm confused.
it turns out that it's part of a religious rite. I think that's what he's referring to.
Yeah. Okay. Um.
So that's
Well,
why I said it's kind of hard to get a hold of.
understandable. So, look, we have someone in our city, and he's addressing the whole table at this point. There's someone in our city, um, goes by the name of Carrion Cartwright. Um, lives out by the fighting arena. Um,
Ooh, been there.
he's have you?
I've
Um,
heard of it.
and he is something of calls himself a uh, calls himself something of a wizard. Does what he defines as pattern magic, but the point is that he he's developing a new substance that we think will be able to bring in lots of donations to the church. Um, I was going to head out there to speak with him, but I think that now with the four of you here, um, it might be better for you to go. Less of a presence, less of a noticeable presence for the four of you to go. Um, and you know, see what he can offer us, and see how we'll see what we can offer him. Uh,
Is there really less of a presence if you put me on blast to everyone?
that is a good point, Messentia. You're smart as always. That's why we're so good as a pair. Um, Messentia will stay back. The three of you go
Shit.
visit this carrion. Um, see what he can offer us, and see if you think it's worth our time. And hopefully we can set up a positive trade. Now it is. I'm just gonna say it's getting kind of later in the day. It is getting a bit late. If you want to spend the evening, like I said, I can get you some free lodgings at one of the local taverns. And then the three of you can meet back up with us in the morning and go from there.
Whatever Milsentia decides.
I don't know my way around this area, but I mean, okay. It's my first time being here.
You
Oh
just a
my
minute
God.
ago said that you were at the fighting pit.
No, I said I've heard of the fighting pit.
Pretty sure you said you were at the fighting pit.
He, he
No,
must have been distracted
I
by
think
no,
he
Sensia.
means specifically the wizard's house is the first time he's been there.
no worries. We can go over the wizard's house in the morning. Get more detail. For now, I can have one of these guards that will be able to escort you through the city to your tavern. And then we can meet back up here in the morning. And go over the final plans. To go to Carrion's. And again, waiting for some sort of response from anyone.
Sounds good. I will take free lodging tonight.
Same.
Okay.
As I said, Milsentia's decision.
I think it's a good plan.
Guards. Roger, as he beckons over the guard who I just gave a name. He says, "Please, take these three down to, take these three down to um, the shoot." God, I should. Why don't I have tavern names ready? I obviously need a tavern name. Take these three down to the Bronze Root. Let them know that uh, any costs will be covered by the church, and that they get free lodging for as long as it takes until we can find them a more permanent home. And he says, "Okay," and goes to escort the three of you out of the church.
I'm just drinking my strawberry shake.
I imagine like 5 minutes straight of just walking and just that intense, deep slurping, trying to get every last bit sound.
Uh, Nicholas, make sure you look at the chat if you're not.
Hmm?
Milsentia whispered something to you in the chat.
Oh. Ba. Okay.
All right. And the guard goes to escort the three of you off with and Reginald goes when you get up, Nicholas, assuming that you do, goes to sit down next to Milsentia.
I was waiting for Milsentia to go.
I mean, Milsentia is not one of the three that he specifically kept mentioning. The three of you will go to the tavern.
Ah.
Milsentia has a home here.
I just look over there and be like, are you sure you're going to be as safe as you should be, huh?
Mhm.
I lean closer.
I
Are
have
you
faith. Bada bing.
sure? What?
I said I have faith. Get it? because we're in a fucking church. Ugh, I know.
I just leave.
Milsentia is really having some stress humor here. Okay. The three of you go without Milsentia? I just want to be clear.
Yeah.
Why doesn't she invite us to her house?
I mean, she didn't do any talking. She could have. She still technically could.
I'm just kidding.
I mean, I thought these was plans diplomatically.
Look, Milsentia is her own woman. She can say what she wants to say.
I literally thought I just had a room in the church. Like there was
You,
lodgings in the church.
yeah, basically, it's
Like
essentially what you
it's
have.
just like a single room.
Yeah.
So I mean, I don't know if
So you have a single room. These three don't. So he's giving them lodging to go to their
Yeah.
single room while he stays at the church with you.
My single room was in the church. I thought.
Yeah. Like he doesn't like. I mean, yes. So you might just be under the assumption now that his plan is for you to just stay in the single room that you have at the church.
Hmm.
You know.
It's probably adjacent to mine though.
Yeah, he might, suggest that you share the same room, but he hasn't yet. He's just waiting for the three to leave. I'm just asking, are the three just leaving?
Dying.
I mean, she has no interest in having me slay him, so
This man has been nothing but polite. I put that in the chat earlier, but I'm just going to say it now.
no, I know, I said it. And there are opinions that I would voice if Milsenchi was here with us, but she is not. Ergo, I can't voice them.
What do you mean if Milsentia was here with you?
If Milsenchi was here with us, I would be continuing to talk about things, but she's not, so
Oh, okay. Sure.
You know how I like to split the party.
Mhm.
You gotta
Okay.
have one in every group.
So, all right. So all three, so no one has objections to leaving.
No.
I mean, I
Okay.
have objections, but they're not going to be listened to.
Good.
I mean, like, it's
All right, go get your sex. Have fun.
you're all your own characters. If you have objections to voice, I can't stop you from voicing them.
Milsenchi
And-
has told me that she's staying.
Okay. Well, there we go.
Ergo, I'm not going to drag her out of here by her heels. Like hell.
Okay.
I
know.
said diplomatically. Oh no.
Yes, so I'm not dragging you out of there by
Oh,
your
that's not my
heels.
phone.
Goddamn.
Oh god, I thought that was my phone. I
All
thought I had
right.
to work.
So
Jesus.
so the three of you get escorted out by the guard, without protest.
Back to hoods
Um,
up.
He takes you, through the city, to, a familiar looking tavern. Going through some of my tavern maps to see if I have any with bedrooms. I don't think, but we're just going to, takes you to a tavern with bedrooms, to get you some lodging for the night. He then, I don't think that anyone would be comfortable with role playing the night between Milsentia and
I would.
No. Oh my god.
but it is as long as Milsentia isn't like whatever. It depends on how much the Milsentia is able to control nerves as to how romantic the night goes.
We all stayed and we're all on the other side of the door listening.
That's what I tried to avoid.
he spends the night trying to at least restore the previous relationship.
He's trying to sanctify her temple.
Oh,
Oh my god.
we're
Jesus
going to
Christ.
fade to black, but I will say that
Oh my god.
it is, you know,
Brandon.
it is. I'm not, you know, it is up to Milsentia, you know, because I'm not going to be that DM where it's not up to Milsentia. It's up to Milsentia whether you allow the relationship to be restored.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's fine. I'm trying to make sure my friends don't die. So I'm trying to go about this diplomatically.
God,
But
that's the
also a
worst.
little bit
That's
I'm a
the
little
worst
bit
reason to have
no, but
intercourse.
I'm saying like okay, I
I'm
wasn't
gonna
even
have
gonna say that word. But I was gonna say like obviously she still has feelings, but at the same time, she's still irritated at the whole situation. Just saying. There's a lot of things
Mhm.
going on, a lot of moving parts. Giggity.
Yeah, there is.
Jesus Christ. Uh,
Come on, you gotta throw in a that's what she says at least once.
we'll get there. Well, you know, who knows how long this relationship will last. I'm just checking on some
Probably
things
like 30
here.
seconds. I don't know.
What's that?
Probably like 30 seconds. I don't know. He's been in prison for a while.
Well, okay.
I don't know if he's
I
got a
meant
prison
how
wife.
you know, I meant how many days is it gonna be before, you
Okay.
know.
Or she can walk right.
Oh my
Sure.
god.
Why not? Why not? I mean, there's many reasons why not, but
Yes, Marcy and I agree in DM. We have no idea why you even bothered to find this guy. We're just here.
I mean, like the thing is, there's a very specific reason that you found this guy that literally nobody mentioned.
Wait, what?
Anar, why did you find the truth?
Mm, because my God told me to.
Because the truth needed to be
Well, searching
found
for-
to be able to help find a weapon that might be able to kill a god.
Yeah, well, I figured Milsentia would take care of that.
No, it's fine. Like, it's a weird thing to bring up that you want to kill the god that this person believes in, and that's why you found him. But there is a specific reason that you came here.
Yeah, but I wasn't just gonna open up with that. You know
No,
what I'm saying?
I get it. I just want to make sure that, like, you know, to answer Marcy and Nicholas talking about why are we even here. That's technically why you're here. But that conversation was never brought up, which obviously he wasn't going to bring it up. But anyways, uh, so, um, so yeah, so you get, how is everyone's night go? You had, I'll bring you all to just a tavern map if you want to, you know, do tavern shenanigans as you are this one, the old previous not this session's already weird enough without taking you to where we had singles night, so we're gonna use this tavern. Oh,
Oh, I wanted to hear Anar get into more shenanigans and get kicked out again.
that's fine. Well, there'll be shenanigans. I'm sure there can be shenanigans. So you're escorted here. You see one of the guards and makes arrangements that you do have a room here. With the bartender who I am pulling up a thing here.
She hot.
You know what? It was gonna be a guy, but just make it more weird. Sure, let's make it a woman.
Wait, why's it gotta be weird? Why can't a woman be a bartender?
It's gonna be weird because of how you interact with women. Not
Actually,
that.
no. I'm choosing this one over here. We're over at
Okay.
this one.
There's a couple. You know, this tavern is run by two twins.
Are they male?
Nope, female. 2 female twins. Um, you know what? You know what, Marcy? Here, just for you. Um, let's see. Who do we got? We got. You see someone that looks very familiar. Can't quite place where you previously saw him, but you see a gentleman sitting at one of the tables.
Oh no.
Um,
Hmm.
this is someone that you may have hooked up with on singles night.
I don't remember him.
Fine. We'll do this table, for fuck's sake.
All right. Oh. All right. What are you all doing as we delay this session from moving forward in any meaningful way? What are you
I'm
all
just
doing?
What do you mean? I'm gonna walk up to this bartender lady.
Uh-huh. Yep. What?
Hey,
And
hey lady, how are you?
Adelphos, get me a drink.
1 second. Can I get a
yeah,
drink?
yeah. What can I get for you?
Sex on the beach.
Fucking Christ. Um.
I
She.
wink.
Mhm. She.
Can that please not be a drink in this world? He literally just walked up there and just asked for sex on the beach.
um. Yeah, no, that's not a drink in this world, or at least it's not a drink in this town. It's a drink in this world because he wouldn't have ordered it otherwise, but not in this town. She says, "How?" She gets a little smile, because she's paid to be charismatic and flirty, not because she likes what you said. This is how I haven't heard of that one. Um, how do you make that?
Oh, well, you take the letters U and I in the alphabet and you put them together.
Roll a defy danger charisma.
Oh, baby.
At least you didn't throw a coin in her face to start things off.
Wait, did he actually roll?
No, he didn't. Not yet.
Oh.
Oh my
Oh
god.
my god.
Oh, she genuinely laughs at that and flips her hair back and looks you in your eyes and says, "Well, that's a funny joke, but what can I actually get for you?"
uh, we'll take I'll take two ales, and then I will see you after your shift. When's it end?
It's a couple hours. We close things down. Where me and my sister, we own this place, so we're pretty much here from open to close. We're gonna lock the doors up in a couple hours.
Okay, okay. Yeah, so yeah, I'll take a couple of your finest ale, like two pints worth, please, and you go ahead and talk to your sister, and in a couple hours, I'll show you what my bed can rock. All right?
What What do you mean? Talk to my sister?
Oh, you know, I'm gonna rock both your worlds.
Okay, you need to roll another defy danger charisma.
I'm gonna just roll one. I just rolled perfect 13, cuz.
Yeah, but that was
Wait.
before you suggested a threesome with two sisters. She says,
It is meant to be. You listen,
"No,
Anar has
no,
got his
no,
game point.
no, no. All that 10 does is makes it so it doesn't ruin your advances with the one. She is not going to allow a threesome to happen with her sister."
It's not incest if they don't swap spit.
She says, well, you know what? I'm not gonna say what she says because this is getting weird again. But she agrees to meet you, just you and her, after they close.
I take my my 2 ales. Has she served that yet?
Did you ever order?
Yeah.
Okay, then yes, she served it.
Cool. I'll take my 2 ales. I'll wink at her. Let's come on back here and hand 1 ale to Nicholas. Take 1 for myself. I'm gonna wink at her sister and just start drinking.
Do you have something in your eye there, Delphos?
Mm.
You seem to have like a twitching problem.
Listen, Nicholas, you've been a great teacher. Let's just put it that way.
Oh my god, that is how you flirt?
Dude, it just happened, and you know what? I bet I'm gonna get her sister too.
You're not. Um, there are some
God,
things in the world. Oh,
God has allowed it
oh,
for the 10.
Jesus. Yep. Okay. And you don't get any drink from Marcy.
Oh, Marcy, you want something to drink?
Yeah. Get me
He said like an
some river water.
afterthought. So mean.
It really
I'm
is.
sorry. What was that, Marcy?
I want a cider.
Okay, it's up at the bar for you.
You're not gonna bring it back to me?
He's,
Delphos, you lazy fuck.
he's apparently not going to order it for you.
I go back to the bar and be like, sorry, Marcy. Hey, baby,
Damn
can I
shame.
get a what did you want again,
A
Marcy?
cider.
A cider, please.
Mm. You can. Is this Do you want a regular cider or a spiked cider? She's asking you,
Let
Anar.
me find out real quick.
Okay. Uh,
Marcy, would you prefer spiked or regular?
Spiked.
okay.
Spiked, please.
All right. And she gives you an alcoholic cider to give to Marcy.
Thank you, I appreciate it, babe.
Extra. Yep. She puts extra roofies into it. All right. Anyone, as you finish your drinks, anyone doing any more shenanigans before
So
you?
all I'm saying is that man. Okay, you all no, well, except you and Marcy. You know what I did to V, right? And I feel bad about that. But I've never met someone who just has a more burnable face.
That's just
Like
because you haven't.
I just want to grab it, and I just want to.
That's just because you haven't looked in the mirror.
Wow.
Wow. Dang, Marcy.
Oh
On
snap,
fire today. Jesus.
Marcy.
Marcy, are you
Wow,
just
where
mad
did that?
because you're not the waitress?
I don't have a follow up to that.
Where did that aggression come from? I am like genuinely trying to understand where what the fuck,
I
Marcy?
drank the whole cider in one drink.
Did you become a lightweight over this last year? Like, holy fuck!
Well, it did have extra roofies in it.
Oh boy.
I was kidding about that.
Yeah, well.
I know. I was kidding too.
Waitress sees that your glass is empty, asks if you want another.
Fuck yeah.
Okay. She a little bit later brings you another. I mean, are you uh yeah, I mean, like, this is a perfect time for the three of you to talk alone about how you feel about this whole situation. If you have any more thoughts or things you want to say on it before you go to sleep for the night.
Niklaus,
I'm not going to sleep.
he's been really nice
Oh.
to us. Why do you hate him?
It's not that I hate him. It's just I see his face and I just see everything I want to burn. I
Jesus.
don't know a better way to explain it other than like all of that. I just want to end. You know, like I don't have anything against him personally.
I
It's the
agree.
weirdest
Personal.
feeling. It is absolutely not personal. I don't care what him and Melcentia do, but just he seems like a dick. Like just a shit guzzling. I'm struggling to. He just seems like a dick.
A deek.
I mean, did I stutter?
No, I'm just used to different words. Like,
What? The Malacca, the
yeah, that's it. That's the
atoll?
one. A
Oh,
malaka.
okay, I've been. I've been dealing with a lot of different people over the years, so it's like I've had to tone some of that down.
Mm.
Mm.
What year is it, by the way?
This is 6285.
Yes, year 6285. We must be more aware of our people that we are talking to.
Hold on, I gotta write this shit down. I gotta understand what year it is.
Gotta keep everything canon.
6285. All right.
The sensitivity aspect of 6285. Yes, yes.
Um. All right, Marcy. How many more drinks do you have as the
That's
night
it.
goes on? That's it. Just the
2.
two. All right. Uh. All right. I won't make you make any rolls then, even though you did down the first one. You're fine. You wake up fine. Not to also interrupt if you do want to continue talking. I just wanted to see what's going on with the rest of the night. An hour you have a very fun night with one person
How's
and
that
your
work? How's it go down?
and yourself. I don't know. Do you borrow it? Do you by the before that happens? Do you borrow a bowl and head out onto the into the outside?
Nope,
That's,
I
that's
do not. But I do grab this. I do grab a wooden spatula that's off of the countertop here.
I'm not gonna ask you why, and you're not gonna tell me. Um. All right.
Fan of the fiction, Ryan. Fan of the fiction.
And night passes. Daybreak.
Oh, I thought we were going to go out and get into some trouble.
Oh shit. Okay, never mind. No, if you got well, if you're going out to get into some trouble before the night ends, I am going to quickly take a bathroom break and be right back.
I
I
haven't
don't know.
done a good pillage in a while.
You're busy fucking.
Yeah, I am. You taught me so well.
I never taught you to fuck.
That's what you think. There was a peephole that first night when you and Marcy were hanging out. I'm just kidding. I'm no peeping Tom.
You wouldn't have even been there.
Where was I anyways that first night?
I think you were outside because you got kicked out.
Yeah. No, wait. That was when
He
Beast
got
was
kicked
still
out a
alive.
number of times.
That was when
Oh no,
Beast
I
was
was
still alive.
being yeah, yeah, yeah.
And Art didn't exist yet.
Don't mind me just watching. Yeah, it's okay.
Okay, I'm back. I don't know if anyone else
Okay.
left.
No, no one left. No, it just sounds like we're going to bed.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's okay. Look, don't let me stop you if you want to cause trouble. All right, but you're just gonna go to bed.
Specifically trying my best to like keep you guys out of trouble and safe. Like,
And
come on.
maybe you should have kept us with a chaperone.
Like
You didn't.
Melcentia, for as a player, she can say these things. She is not here to advise you what to do.
So didn't. You also didn't deliver my message, did you? All you did was talk about
No,
how
I
you wanted to
completely
punch him in the
forgot.
face. Yeah, you bitch.
Um. You know what? I'm just gonna say. I do want. I'm trying to figure out a role for. I don't know if I'm trying to think. Should it be a role to see if in the shenanigans of everything, if you remember to continue using code names, or if you start referring to each other as Anar, Marcy, and Nicholas.
I mean, I actually have them written down, and Adelphos is a title, so or not a title, but a
I'll
what
let
would be
you as
called?
players decide whether you think that like your character would slip up, or not care and just start talking about names.
Oh, I wouldn't care.
I would probably partially care.
I mean, I don't know if necessarily anyone in this tavern cares, but
Yeah, no, that's
it
fair.
might come up as the result of failed rolls later on. That's why I'm asking. All right. So,
Yeah, no, I go up to the room. I put in room 10
mhm.
and enter into my office. I just start like moving shit about. Like I'll just be like, Marcy, you sleeping alone tonight? No,
Yeah.
I said it. I said Marcy. Shit.
I see you fucked up.
Yeah. First thing that comes out of my mouth, I fuck up.
I think
Well,
based off of that, we'll say that it may have slipped up. So depending on how rolls go in the future, ways to potentially bring problems into your lives, I have.
Oh shit! I should have used room 10 key.
Oh, Nicholas has it. I mean, it's up. A year ago, it was pretty well established that it was the party's key. Um, Nicholas has had it for a year. I don't know if he considers it to be the group's keys or his.
I mean, I did buy it.
That's true.
I don't
Wow.
know who made this decision that was the group thing,
I don't know.
but the group can use it.
I guess I just kind of assumed that you were okay. That's fair. All right. Okay. Last call for shenanigans before you wake up the next day. Are you doing anything else tonight?
I'm in room 10.
So that's
Marcy's
it.
drunkenly passing out
Okay.
Randomly or in a room?
in a room.
Yeah, okay.
I make it up the stairs,
Mhm.
assuming there's stairs.
There are. Yep. I don't have. I need to get a tavern with beds, but there is an upstairs. You just don't. It's just not in this map.
To be fair, there's a difference between the tavern and an inn.
I know. I don't have. I don't have a map for an inn. I am a bad DM without a single map for an inn, and all my maps I have. um. So that's just how it goes. We just got to pretend that this is an inn sometimes. Sometimes it's a tavern. Sometimes it's an inn. All right. Then I will assume that we just wake up the next day. Milsentia, as you wake up, you notice that in your room laid out is a very beautiful, well-made cleric robes is set out for you. to presumably change into? Or what are you doing in our? Okay, good.
Killing hookers.
Yeah,
This is
right.
this is Dungeon World, not, you know, GTA.
GTA, motherfucker.
Yeah. So, Milsench, are you going to put on the cleric's robes, or are you going to go in your current outfit?
See, trying to be in disguise mode. Mm. Well, I need wash anyway, so I'll put on the cleric's robes.
Okay. You note the Reginald is not. Reginald must have woke up before you and is gone at this point. Um, leaving you in the room with that decision to make.
Yep.
Um, assuming that you leave the room, you do see that Reginald is back in the. Um, actually, you know what? I'm just going to take it over here to a map because we established that the beds were up the steps. So you do see the door is open and Reginald is working out of an office in here. Starting his morning, doing morning task. You know that's his office. You presume that's probably where he would be. Do you go to greet him in the morning?
Sure.
I mean, it's up. It's up. What would Milsenshi do?
Bro, I don't even fucking know what's going on anymore. I'm trying to think. Okay, I'm trying to think.
I get it.
What would Millicent do? I mean, she probably would. I mean, she's trying to smooth them up to figure out where that weapon is. So
Hmm.
she's playing this real cool. That's that cha-cha real smooth. So
Okay.
she, you said it's open.
Yeah, he has it open.
I'm gonna knock on the door
No,
and
no
go.
angel. No angel right now.
I'm gonna knock on the door and peek in and be like, "Hey, good morning."
He's, good morning. Did you sleep well? He has a little bit of
Mm-hmm.
a smile. Okay.
Didn't even hear you get up.
He says, I like I like the way you look in those robes. Just like just like old times.
Feels nostalgic.
He says, I think that we can be expecting your friends here soon. Um, when the guards will let us know when they're here. But in the meantime, uh, there's there's
Magic
Marcy.
Marcy.
In the in the meantime, let's just work on. Uh, I don't. I'm blanking as to what you would be working on. Something to do with drugs. um, organizing drug routes.
You're
Yeah.
saying you're not up on the drug trade?
He's he's you know what, I'll say what you talk about, which we don't need to necessarily do that whole conversation because when I hop back and get the group united pretty soon, hopefully. um as he talks to you about dancing with Harbor and asking if you heard what happened to them and
Oh.
discussing that.
Yeah.
You know what happened to them, right? As a player, as a
Yeah.
character, I think you would too. You dock there.
I heard that it got destroyed, but then I kind of blanked out and just kind of dissociated and went outside. I think she still assumes that the angels did it, not the dragons. So she
Okay.
hasn't been corrected. I don't know if you remember that from last time, but yeah. That's why she went outside
Gotcha.
while the other time wizards were inside.
Hmm.
Because she was kind of like, oh no.
Gotcha. Um, Okay. Yeah, he what do you then what do you tell him your knowledge is? Do you tell him that the angels attacked it?
Um, I would say like I know it got destroyed. I feel like it was my fault, so I don't want to think about it.
Your 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 fault. You have no control over what those creatures did. Um, they've been dormant for years, keeping themselves. No one expected that. Um, not again. Like I think that you potentially might think that he's referring to the angels still. He is definitely not.
Oh, then what is he referring to?
He's referring to the dragons. He
Oh,
knows it was the dragons that destroyed it,
okay.
but he just says those creatures, leaving it open because that's fun.
Yeah.
And uh, the rest of the group, you head back, and I'm just looking. Okay, and you go back to the church, and I will just leave it on this map because sure. Um, you get escorted in here by one of the guards that see you, and you're brought into um up to Reginald's office. Um, Milsentia, you're the first. You'd be the first based off where you're kind of standing and the fact that Reginald's working at his desk, looking away. You'd be the first to see your friends coming down here. What do you do as you see them come around in the corner?
Oh, hi. Good morning. Did you guys sleep well? Not causing any troubles at the tavern, are you, Randy?
Nope, definitely didn't cause any troubles.
I mean, he may have knocked somebody up last night, but we'll see.
I
It's
consider
alright.
that trouble.
I'll probably be off this continent in a couple of months, anyways. So
You know, Marcy, quickly roll a charisma, defy danger charisma, just to see if you get noticed by anyone. Because I remember your last time at this church, and I don't know if you remember it, but it was quite the night.
I should try to steal toilet paper or something.
Defy danger, wisdom?
No, charisma.
Oh,
she was trying to steal toilet paper.
She was trying to
yeah.
steal a lot of things. Okay. Um, you get some looks from some people that are just passing by. It's been over a year, so they don't fully like you kind of get some second glances. Um and and you see as some of the attendants to this area start just kind of locking up some of the rooms that aren't being used, um, just in case.
Mm.
Anyways, moving on. I just thought that we should probably. I just remembered that the last time we were here, you tried to steal a bunch of shit and then were locked in the storage closet overnight as a prisoner. And I'm like, oh yeah, we should probably address that. But anyways, um, moving on. Uh, he says so. Reginald turns to the group and says, I hope you found the accommodations great. You can obviously have those lodgings until we find you a more permanent um, establishment. But we should probably get an early start on this. So, um, Carrion, Carrion Cartwright. He pulls out of his desk a crude map of the city, and points to a home that's around the fighters pit, right there, we'll say. And he says he lives here. We see a lot that happens in the city. We saw that he went down to the southern continent for a large portion of the last year. People are free to come and go. We didn't ask anything of it. But what we know is that since he's been back, he's having people come in and out of his house, and after some investigations, he seems to be selling them a product that is, let's say, it's helping them see an inner light, helping them have out of body experiences.
I
What
mean,
we
if you're
want,
just looking to get high,
this is more of a high um than what we've been previously dealing. This would bring in. He looks a little bit skeptical still, and words it as this will bring in even more donations to the church than what we previously had. What we want is just you to go to see what he has, what he's making, and
and if he doesn't give the goods, rough him up a little bit.
well, for official purposes, I didn't tell you that. Do what it takes to.
I immediately turned away from him and looked at Milsentia. Lady Milsentia, we rough him up a little bit.
Just get a sample. I didn't see anything. I don't know
And
anything. I don't want to hear
he
anything.
he looks. He does turn to you, Milsentia, and he says, "Look, I don't want to put us into any danger. I will leave it to your discretion. Do you think that it would be better or worse for you to go with them?" This is me as a GM being like, "Do you want to keep the party split or?"
I mean, I, at this point, like, I know Nathan can be quite persuasive and aggressive, so normally he doesn't even have to get to that point. But maybe I should go keep an eye on him just in case. I say that like on the low, like hopefully so he doesn't hear, but he probably hears because he's nosy.
Mhm. Then he says, "It's okay. Please, be careful. Um, don't outside of these walls. Don't broadcast too loudly what you're doing. Um, when the angels came, a lot of our operation went missing. We learned to just keep it hidden from them, and they have let it continue, as long as it's on the he wouldn't say down low, but I don't know how to say that with a fancy talk. As long as we hold to,
Clandestine.
as long as we have some discretion.
There we go.
Yeah.
So what's the code word?
Code word for
Like to know who's with us and who's against
Yeah,
us.
all of the drugs. You have to be you have to have some sort of, you know.
you know what, Milsentia, I'm gonna leave this one on you. What is the code word?
I don't know. I haven't watched Breaking Bad. I don't know anything about this. I'm just going with the fly in my seat.
Milsentia, didn't you tell us it was pumpernickel?
Wait, did I say that?
Or like
No, you did
crabs or
not. I don't think you did. I think Anar's joking, but I'm not sure. Anar, are you joking?
Yes.
He says that look, anyone that you are skeptical of, you tell them praise be Gertrude. And if they're in with the group, they will respond, let her eyes be upon us.
Hmm.
Wouldn't that
I'm
just
writing
be a
this down.
church
Any of us
thing?
can say this?
I'm writing this down.
What would the congregation say then? Because wouldn't that be something like, when the Catholics say whatever and then everybody chants back?
So for the sake of this being a thing, that's not like a common phrase that the church uses.
Okay.
I don't know what they would use, but it wouldn't be exactly that. But it's purposely something that is similar to something that they would say, but it's not an established like common phrase for them to just be saying to each other.
Okay.
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 Cause cool. So praise be Gertrude. And then the response is let her eyes be upon us.
Cool.
All right. Oh. Okay. All right. And so, do you? He leaves it open to you. I mean, he expects you to just head out to the Cartwright location.
Alright. I mean, now I'm ready. You guys ready?
Yep.
Okay.
Alright, so I'm gonna start walking.
Yeah.
Out these doors,
So
and as
you
I'm
had.
walking, yell to him, "Praise be Gertrude."
So, all right. No one's around you to respond to that except for your own party.
I know. What's his name over here in the room?
What room? Oh, okay, fine. He says, "Let her eyes be upon us." Back.
We can trust him.
Jesus Christ. All right. So you head out. And
Immediately upon getting outside, do you really think we can trust this Malaka?
I mean, he did say her eyes are open.
I'm addressing this to Milsentia.
Don't you trust me anymore?
he did say, "Let her eyes." That's true. He did.
Yeah, Adelphos, he's also the one that said that that's the okay thing to do.
This is true. So happy we have you with us.
It's like I walk up to you, first time I've ever laid eyes on you. Hey, walk around saying this and you'll get gold.
All right. Before we move on to the next thing, I am going to leave this open because Milsentia hasn't had a chance to talk to anyone in private away from this dude for a while. So if you want to talk, I'm going to give that
She
opportunity.
can't talk.
She can't talk. That's right. She's on mute. Damn it.
I mean, I think it's off. I think it's over. So.
Why are you two within talking distance of each other while he's at work? I don't get it.
Because my desk is here, his is on the other side of the room.
Uh,
Nothing. We're discussing why we're in the same room if you're working, and I'm like, because our desks are here.
just seems conflict of interest.
I
When you're
mean,
working, he's not. He's working when you're not. Just
Yeah, but we have multiple monitors that we work off of.
All right.
Yeah.
As long as it works for you guys 90% of the time.
And he's usually asleep while I'm working. He doesn't wake. He usually doesn't wake up until after, like, at the very end of my day.
Eh.
I'm the one that gets in his way most of the time. Probably. Right? Me talking while you're trying to be on a call. Yeah, just tell me to shut up if I'm being too loud. I'll try to be on my best behavior.
Proceeds to yell at us all. All right. So what do you have in response to me asking you if we could honestly trust this Malaka?
I say yes, of course. And then, like, when we get further away, and I'll be like, bro, I'm just gonna straight up say, like, I don't know what the hell's going on right now.
We literally could have taken him out last night and you stopped me. Like,
Because that would be exceptionally dangerous.
yes, but we could have
Look,
made him
listen.
disappear.
Listen. I don't want him dead. Look, he and I have had our
Oh, you have
differences
that
in
good
the
of a night?
past. What? Uh, look, can I finish my sentence? I said
Yes,
we've
go ahead.
had a bit of a rough past. He may have taken a fall for me, so I do feel some sort of reverence is the right word. I don't know. I feel bad, but at the same time, we're all shitheads. You know this. I mean, I'm not exactly the most, how do I say, holy of us all things considered. You know, obviously, considering what we're about to do. So,
Yes, but
it's to
he's
be
looking to
expected.
send guards to my lands. Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah, that did look a little bad, but I honestly think he's just trying to help.
Doubt.
How do I say this? He's a bad guy, but he's not the bad guy. Just like me. I'm a bad woman, but I'm not the bad woman. Yeah? I think.
I
This is.
disagree. I know you still hold reservations about how last year went down, but I'm going to assume that you still disagree. You and I maybe still need to have like a bit of a punch session or something, but we are for the most part okay.
Look, he's really powerful. He has a lot of
Don't mind me.
people following him. Plus, if the angels let him out specifically, then that means that Gertrude has her eyes on him. If you guys murder him, that is going to be kind of a cue to Gertrude to just clap all of our cheeks. See what I'm saying? Plus, I mean, he and I go way back, and personal feelings aside, I just don't want anything bad to happen to him.
Let me put it this way for you, Mosentia. He is the first person who I do not trust with my life who has seen my face since everything went down and is still breathing.
Why don't you trust him? He's been nothing but nice. He's even
I
sending his humanitarian aid.
in the middle of the street, the arms completely out to my side, and I just slowly start spinning and gesturing at everything. I don't care if he gave us food and a fucking room. That doesn't mean I can trust the man.
But do you trust me?
I think. I hope. We'll put it this way. I have faith.
If you want to, while you're walking, put your characters up in the northeastern section of this map. You do notice as you're walking that the town is decorated for the upcoming High Sunday. You have seen some as you're walking banners draped between buildings. Lots of decorations to Gertrude. And you can keep talking, but ahead of you, I was going to do a northwest bit. Okay.
No, read that again.
A northwest. West. Oh. Okay. Okay. You do see, a guard and an angel stationed ahead of you, looking your direction as you're walking. What
I kind of casually fall in behind Milsentia and I just make sure everything is covered properly.
Okay.
I'll
What
take the
is
lead and just walk through. I'll just say, like, this discussion's over. I don't think he's the enemy.
I just kind of grunt in acknowledgement.
Considering he's supposed to be the one that's supposed to be helping us. But I know how delicate things are right now, so I'm trying to do the best I can to solve this mystery, as it were.
um as you get approach up to as you approach up to the I guess I leave it up to you. There is to your left, there is an alleyway that does bypass the two stationed people.
It looks like every alleyway bypasses this two-station people.
Well, yes, but so you can immediately go to the left or down a little bit to the left. I'm just asking, are you going to walk through them or are you turning away from them?
Where is the house?
You would need to go through here, the bottom.
I feel like if we go through this, like, if we do this, they're obviously gonna know that we're purposely avoiding them, and that's gonna cause some eyes on us. If I'm just walking through like I own the place, because let's face it, I'm fucking Milsentia. I do what I want. I'm the boss. I don't think anybody will question it. That's just how I see things.
Okay.
What do you guys think?
Are you stopping to have this conversation?
I can say that
I'm gonna follow you.
whispering it as we're coming up on it.
Okay. I mean, I'll say like you have a little bit of time where you can naturally continue walking towards them and have that talk without stopping. But if the talk goes for too long, then I'll say that you'll have to stop walking and actually talk about it.
Yeah, so what are we saying?
Or better yet, let's actually go down this way. That way we only have one guard and just say we're checking out the decorations. Because this looks like a decoration. And these look like decorations.
Mm-hmm. Well, this is a well.
Oh,
but
I
yes,
can't see, but yeah.
the rest of it, yes.
I inspect a decoration. So we're heading down the alleyway.
Okay. Is that what you're doing? Who's first?
Me.
Okay. Say As you come around the corner, like this person that is posted here, which yes, you saw him, but whatever, player versus character. He stops you, Milsentia. Doesn't like physically stop you,
Which one
but
does?
this one,
Okay.
and says, he says, welcome back to Scalia. It's been some time since we last saw you.
Oh, well, it's a pleasure to see you too. How's the family?
Um. Okay. I'm debating. I'm just trying to think like if there's any sort of role to like you knowing this person enough to like ask them that, like if it makes sense. Um. We'll just roll with it. He says, family is good. I your arrival here was unexpected because you've been gone so long. Have you happened to check in with the justice since you've been back?
Not with the justice, no.
Hmm. There's been some rumors of some things that you have been up to
Oh,
since you've been gone. Um, the justice would like to see your group and you together.
well, when we return to the cathedral, we shall check in.
So where are you heading now?
Oh, honestly, we're just out looking at the festivities, looking at the
And
decorations.
who are your friends?
Oh, my bodyguards, companions that I've been traveling with.
Okay.
They're trusted.
He's going to let you walk past.
Damn straight he is.
Wow. Well. Um.
I'll show curtsy and say, "Have a nice day."
He gives a little bit of a bow back. Who? Nicholas, you're tailing right behind. You're the next in
Oh,
through.
I'm basically her shadow. Yeah.
Okay. He lets you through. Who's next?
Marcy,
Yeah, I can go. I'm just trying to
ladies first.
move my map.
He stops you, Marcy,
Uh-oh.
Wow.
and he says, "You miss, what's your name?"
Marcy.
Marcy. You're sure about that?
No.
You're not sure about your
No,
own
I'm
name?
sorry. My name's Brittany.
Like, I don't even think that's a roll. I think you just fucked that up.
I'll
Um,
I didn't know if you were doing that on purpose or not.
I don't know if you were doing that on purpose or not.
just leave it a mystery.
From behind, I'm gonna be
He
like, "Hey, Brittany, let's move it. Come on."
he you see him as he pulls from it's around his neck. He pulls up what appears to be a whistle, and he's about to blow into it. What do you do?
I just say, oh, that's not necessary, sir. She's with me. It's perfectly fine.
Do you physically stop him?
No, I just hold up my hand, like, pleadingly.
Mhm.
I grab his arm.
Um,
Contempt.
ro- roll a defy danger. I mean, I I think strength.
That's the problem. This is one of those funky ones to where you could phrase it to be like, am I fast enough to grab his
Yeah.
hand, or am I strong enough to hold his hand? So it's like, I leave it up to you.
Um, I'm gonna say that it is. I'm gonna say that it is strength to hold his hand down. Okay. Yeah.
Hmm.
He he as you go to grab his hand, he roll roll a d6 as he punches you in the face.
Oh shit.
Okay.
Okay,
It
that doesn't do shit.
it doesn't do shit, but he does physically strike you, and he blows a whistle.
I punch him in his face as he tries to blow.
He still blows the whistle. That's the fail. You you you
Okay, I'm
you
still
you, you
punching him.
don't. Yeah, that's fine. You can roll your damage. That's not your damage. Okay. Yeah, you hit him for 7. You knock him back up against the wall, and as you do, you see, um, flying, landing on the roof above you, the angel that you tried to bypass, and it looks down at you, the group of you. Anar, are you sneaking away?
Maybe.
If you're sneaking away, do a defy danger dex to see if anyone sees you.
Oh, bitch. Alright. Defy Danger Dex, where you at? Beep. Beep. Right. Defy Danger Dex. So come on, Defy Danger. You work for me when I need to get some. I got
That's
noticed.
funny.
How are you trying to get away, Anar? Are you like just kind of like running?
I was just gonna like be all like sneakily like right and go around that building.
Yeah. You
Kind
get
of like like dun 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 dun
yeah.
dun dun dun.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. Roll a d6.
But I was trying to do it without getting hurt.
I know what you were
That's
trying to
too
do,
late.
but you rolled a 5. So roll a d6.
But that doesn't go to character.
Also, Ryan, I put it out there.
Huh?
We still haven't figured out the fact that whether I'm on a quest or not.
Well,
And
that's
this is
good.
like the second session, and I feel like I'm a little decapped here.
Okay. Well, that's fine. We can quickly. Did you message us somewhere? Anyway.
No.
Okay. No, I just made sure I didn't miss anything. We can quickly do that. But you take an hour. You just take 2. As this guard sees you acting very suspiciously and shoots you with a crossbow that he has.
Well, that wasn't
Silly.
very
Just
nice.
you do make it to about there though. Before you
I
get
turned
hit
to him
by
and yelled. That wasn't very nice, now was it?
All right, Nicholas, what's your
Mhm.
quest?
I mean, I tried to say it last time, but I feel like it's still to kill Gertrude. Or cleanse Gertrude, or one of the two.
Gonna be a long quest, but we can do that.
Yeah, but again, it's just like I don't know what else it is. Like free Lycos.
I mean,
I
I could say
guess.
discover the truth of something could work.
What?
I would say just like discover the truth of blank could work. Like discover the truth of like kind of what happened.
With what happened with Gertrude and
Glacia.
Glacia? Sure, we'll go with that, I guess.
I mean, I think that could be quicker than actually killing her.
It's still a goal, though. But yeah.
All right.
I mean, do I get experience for like ending a quest?
No, but you get 2 boons. That's where it's important.
Wait, I don't get the boons until the quest ends,
No. So the duration. So basically, if you said that your quest was slaying Gertrude, then the 2 boons you choose now would last until either you kill Gertrude or admit to your god that you failed the quest.
So you don't want them to last that long.
Well, the boons are fine. I also tell you vows, and that's what you might not want to last as long.
Okay.
Because the vows are negative things.
Oh yeah. Okay. So yeah. Okay. We'll do find the truth. Okay.
Okay. Discover the truth of the 2 gods.
Okay.
Okay. What are your 2 boons gonna be? So an unwavering sense of direction to blank, invulnerability to blank, a mark of divine authority, senses of the purest lies, a voice that transcends language, or freedom from hunger, thirst, and sleep.
So I'm going to pull an anti on you, I think, here.
Mm-hmm.
Invulnerability to tearing and rending damage.
Okay. Sure.
Does that sound good?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then your second one.
And I kind of like senses that pierce lies.
Okay. So then you
Because
will
I don't know if I need, I don't know how the sense of direction to something that I may or may not currently need to know will help.
No, that's good. Senses that pierce lies is good. It's a good thing that we're gonna start this now because I'm gonna say that I'm gonna give you. I'm trying to think if I gave anti 2 vows. I don't necessarily need to. You're definitely getting the vow of truth. You cannot tell a lie.
Oh, motherfucker! Okay, but I also don't have to speak either.
Uh-huh. I think that's enough. I think I can just give you the vow of truth. That's a pretty tough one.
Okay.
I'm not going to give you the vow of valor because that will probably end up with a TPK. Because you would have to kill every angel, basically.
I mean, you could try. I'd be for it.
No, just the vow of truth. You cannot tell a lie for the duration that you're on this quest. Otherwise, there will be a pretty severe penalty, which we will talk about
Okay.
if you break it.
All right, excellent. And now we're getting into death.
Okay. All right. Angel is standing up on the roof, looking over the group. Pretty stoic, motionless, observing. This guard just got hit pretty hard. Got pushed into the wall. This guard saw this strange man sneaking off from the rest of the group, shot him with a crossbow. What are y'all doing?
I have a question. Can my
Yeah.
character see this said angel?
Not from where you are. You saw the angel before he took off. The angel's not there anymore. You can't see where he landed from where you are.
Okay. Just wondering.
Mhm.
Hmm.
Also remember that as a paladin, Nicholas,
Mhm.
at any time you can pray for guidance, even for a moment, and ask what here is evil, and the GM will tell you honestly.
Really?
That is a racial move, which it says paladins can only be humans, so it's a default racial move. So whatever your race is, I would just give it to you. But you're human anyways.
Oh, I figured I would just be keeping the fire resistance.
Okay. All right. Fine. We can just do that then. We can do that then.
Yeah, I figured that would have made the most amount of sense. Like,
Okay.
don't get me wrong, I would love that ability, but I kind of have to stick by how I've built Nicholas.
Okay. No, I gotcha. That's fine. I just wanted to. Okay, that's fine. We'll stick with that then. But Anar, you don't see the angel. You know you got shot with the crossbow. Did you have an idea in mind?
Yeah. I mean, technically, we're gonna be like, have we entered a battle yet, good sir?
I mean, you tell me what you consider this. You just got shot with a crossbow bolt. You don't know what's happening down here.
You're right. I'm just gonna like, you know what? Be like, hmm. So I didn't hear any of the commotion from over yonder.
Well, you heard an like. I'm assuming you snuck off for a reason.
Right.
You heard some commotion.
Well, I was gonna try to like, okay.
You don't know the details.
Dude shot me. Whatever. I'm just gonna keep on my merry way then. Instead of trying to sneak, I'm just gonna run for it.
All right.
I'm gonna
Where
try to like come
where are
around
you
here.
heading? Okay. Marcy, what are you doing while all this is happening?
Kicking
You
myself.
just unfortunately used your real name. Um and all this stuff started popping off. You do see the angel basically above you. Um and the guard that just got punched. But what are you doing?
Um, are we trying to kill the guards?
I don't know. I can't answer that
Well,
for
I'm
you.
just asking in general. Anyone else? Is that our goal?
Are you just asking the players, or are you asking
Yeah.
the character?
Like, are we just trying to incapacitate him?
Well, to be fair, I specifically punched him. I have not drawn like my firebrand or anything.
Okay.
I was just curious what was happening, and I thought something bad was gonna happen, so that's why I wanted to come around this way. And then there was a dick guard that shot me.
Yeah, Marcy,
I'm
you
thinking.
okay? I was gonna say you don't necessarily know what intentions were, but yes, to Nicholas's point, you do see he specifically did not draw a weapon.
Hold on just a second.
Do you want me to continue with what I was planning, or do you want to
We
make a decision?
well, she said, hold on a second, but I mean, it kind of depends on how much what you two were gonna do would conflict with each other.
I don't know. I mean, I had a plan.
Uh huh.
So you're sitting here waiting on Marcy?
And Milsen's just also away.
Oh, well, everybody's gone.
Uh,
So how
we
was
got
your weekend doing, Ryan?
My weekend, it's going pretty good. Earlier today I went to a child's birthday party, which is as you
Seems a little
know.
sus. Okay.
Well,
I was gonna say, do you know this child?
yep, I sure do. So you can imagine it was a pretty boring affair. Um, and the kids were having fun, but adults don't really have much to do other than kind of drink and catch up on shit, I guess. It was all right though. I did talk to some people I haven't talked to in a while. Um,
Aw.
so that was fine. But that was pretty much my weekend, and then I left there to come back here to have this really kind of weird session. Um,
This does
and
feel like a weird session, doesn't it?
that's been my weekend so far. I mean, I'm trying to get at least a little bit of combat in here. Things
Okay.
things will start popping off more with combat soon. But I wanted to get a little bit because I know we kind of have like a 9 p.m. stopping point, so I want to get a little bit of a maybe
Well, you know what?
Yeah,
what.
why are we stopping at 9 p.m. instead of like 10?
I'm having a pretty rough weekend.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Just kind of want to spend time with the wife. So.
I like how you say 10 as if we don't go to midnight most every session.
Yeah, exactly. Um, but here's the funny thing, Ryan. It's not uncommon of a thing to happen, but it is weird that it happened twice. This is the second game in 2 days where I have punched a guard in the face.
Interesting. Interesting. If I
Yeah,
if I had a nickel for every time I punch a guy in the face, I will only have 2 nickels, but it's still weird as happened twice.
yeah, exactly.
Oh, ice cream cake. Oh no, the ice cream.
Now though.
Um. Uh. So I was also asking kind of Marcy what she was doing in all of this moment, but Milsentia, kind of think about what you're doing. I think all you, Nicholas, and Marcy are probably all kind of acting around the same time.
I was just gonna say like, hey,
My
yo, yo,
action is
yo,
loud,
stop,
so
calm down, calm down.
I'm back.
From what you can see, Milsentia, if you didn't, I don't know when you exactly left, but Angel flew laying on the roof. Guard
Mhm.
is backed up in the wall after getting punched in the face by Nicholas.
Yeah, I left when you guys were talking about his goals or whatever.
Okay, yeah, gotcha. Um,
gross.
so Milsentia, you're telling everyone to calm down.
Yeah, but like, hey, calm down.
Okay,
Let's not do this.
Mar-
Yeah.
Marcy,
Yeah.
you now hear Milsentia asking the group to calm down while you're figuring out what you're gonna do. What are you gonna do?
All right. I mean, I guess I kind of second that. I want. I don't want to really want to get into a fight here, because it's my fault.
Okay, gotcha. All right. Well, what about Nicholas, and then we'll go to Anar, and then we'll
I kind of
play it from there.
I kind of clear my throat and like wipe some of the blood from his face off my knuckles on like my bracer or something. I just go, "Are you going to apologize to Lady Milsentia here for defying her?"
Um, you're saying this to the guard?
Yes, to the guard. I'm berating him in a voice no one has heard before.
Is this a move?
No.
Okay. Um. So yeah. So the guard looks at you and clearly has like a broken nose, just bleeding from it, as from the results of you punching him. And he says, "We had nothing wrong with the cleric." Spits out a little blood too, and he says, But her, why is she having a why does she have a fake name? And looks towards Marcy.
She doesn't have a fake name. She is a refugee of the dragon attack, you putz.
Is she Marcy or is she Brittany?
I just start fake crying.
You know what? In fact, Marcy, you know what? I'm just gonna say, for reasons, give a Constitution saving throw
Mm,
or defy danger Constitution.
I thought she was gonna say no.
I'm using 5e terms when I say saving throw. Defy danger Constitution. Ooh.
Oh,
Everybody who's paying attention, Marcy's eyes roll into the back of her head and she falls backwards and passes out.
I immediately rush over.
am I actually passed out or fake passed out?
What does that mean? What does that
This
mean?
is
Like, am I just
actual-
trying to get out of trouble, or am I actually like?
No, you've
out.
you have lost consciousness.
Okay.
I'm like cradling her and like smacking her cheek, just be like, wake up, wake up.
The guard looks at you, Milsentia, and says, "What's going on here?"
I say, never you mind that. He just said she is a refugee and she just wanted to start a new life here, so she's traveling with me, teaching her the ways of the church.
We were
This
told
is
that
her new priestess name.
we were told that you were with Randy, Brittany, and Nathan.
Yes, she's Brittany.
Bitch.
Okay.
That's her new
What's wrong with her?
sister name. I don't know. I'm trying to figure that out. She probably just had a panic attack.
Clearly, she hit the ground, you putz.
Okay, I'm gonna try to
Uh,
see if I can't do something about this.
what are you gonna try to do?
I don't know. Where do all my spells go? What the fuck?
Also, real quick, how much leeway are you going to give me with telling a lie as far as like me actually monologuing something? Because I can almost guarantee you I will forget at some point.
I will. If I catch you in a lie, and you forgot and I didn't forget, I will let you backtrack what you said.
Awesome. Okay.
Um,
Because to my
I-
knowledge, I'm trying to run through everything I said. And I don't think I
Yeah.
said an intentional lie because she is a dragon refugee.
That's true. No, you're right. Yep. No, that's everything you said so far has been true.
And I also don't have to say that her name is Brittany, but by saying she goes by Brittany and
Arguably
Marcy.
true.
Oh,
Yeah.
I lied because I said that was her priest name.
Yeah, but you
I can't lie. You can.
You can lie. You were gone while we were talking about it, but for the duration of time that Nicholas is on this quest, he cannot tell a lie.
Okay, so I remember we discussed that I was gonna be able to have some spells, right?
Yeah, you
And
still
I
have
think
your cleric abilities. Well, not all of them, but you still have your basic spells for being a cleric.
Yeah, I thought it was like one or two from each level or something that I needed.
Yes. Yep.
Yeah, I don't remember. Like I had them in here, and I think they got wiped. Oh shit. Okay, well either way, I'm not gonna try to figure out which ones I had. God damn it. I had 'em in
Marcy, I'm
here.
just gonna say, look at your private chat if you haven't already. Because even though I haven't been doing this, I'm gonna start doing more of this kind of stuff.
Okay, I read it.
Wait, what was my cleric level? 6.
Your cleric level was, yeah, I think 6.
I don't want to try.
Like, I'm assuming, even though you're looking through your spells as a player, this is happening pretty instantaneous as characters.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't think I have anything that can help her. Damn it. If I had level 7 heal. Nope, never mind. That wouldn't have done anything. Shit. Okay, well, I don't know what to do. I guess I can, like, pray over her and make it look like I'm trying to heal her or something.
Okay.
Even though I don't think that has anything to do with it, like, just at least,
Yeah.
just praying. Nothing in earnest, just, enough to go with the ruse.
Mm-hmm. All right. I mean, you're just praying over her body. Again, this is a matter of moments. Anar, you haven't done anything since coming around the corner. You have seen all of this happening. Anything you're doing quickly?
Yeah. I mean, there's an angel. Like, what's the angel doing out of curiosity? Like,
Angel's watching.
just watching. That's it. Like, not looking like threatening or looking
Oh
like
no,
it's
I
gonna.
mean, well, depends on. I mean,
Because there's
there's
been a sense for
there's probably always a level of menace that you're sensing, but it's not making any movements or actions. It's just watching what's happening.
Okay. To be fair, I was just curious what was going to go on. Like, all right. So there's one guy busted nose. He's alive still, right? You said Arnar hit him, or
Yep,
Nicholas
yep,
hit him, and then
yep,
you got one angel that's just kind of standing there and doing nothing.
yep. That's
All right.
what you
Let
can
me.
see. The other guard is possibly moving, but you wouldn't be able to tell if he was.
All right, then I'm just gonna sit here and hang out, like wait a minute to see like how if it's gonna escalate, if it's gonna stay like this, or
Mhm.
what before I make a choice. So I'm just gonna stand
Okay.
right here.
Alrighty.
See what the other we're gonna do.
Marcy, roll another Constitution. Defy danger. Uh, Marcy's eyes shoot open, wide awake, and she takes a gasp, and basically just like what's the word I'm looking for? I'm trying to think of the word I'm looking for. Like her like she doesn't like come to a standstill, but her like chest goes up and she's back to breathing. And her eyes are open. What are y'all doing?
Hey, where did you go?
Where?
You
I don't know
you
what happened.
you dropped. Where did you?
Yeah, I'm just gonna be like, oh my gosh, are you okay?
I just kind of scoop you up. We need to find some we need to find some place comfortable. No sensual. Where can we go?
I know a house where we can go.
Lead the way.
I'm a little curious myself as to where you're leading.
Exactly where we're supposed to be going. Yep. I said, come on. Wait, can we cut through these two houses between these two or no?
Yeah, I'll say yes.
I'm just bride carrying Marcy. Just we're not letting you fall again.
Guys, I'm really fine. You can let me go.
Nope.
God, my neck and my shoulders are so stiff.
You're just gonna just carry Marcy? For everything that anyone can tell, Marcy does seem completely healthy. And not now. Obviously, she was completely passed out.
Oh, are you talking about her chest going up and down? It sounded like she wasn't.
No,
She was
I meant
dead.
like I described it wrong. Like she basically got up into a sitting position. Like super quick. Her eyes shot open. She took a big breath and got up into like a sitting position.
Yeah, as soon as we're far away, I just look at her. What the fuck was that?
I think I just got excited.
You got excited and hit the ground. I've literally never seen you. Like,
I
I
suspect
look to
the
the
angel
others.
has. I suspect the angel had something to do with it. Are we far enough
The
away? Can you see?
situation was just a little crazy.
We've literally all the things we have done together, and you're saying that punching a guard was too much for you. Marcy, come on.
But I'm out of practice.
Out of practice, my ass. Come on now.
Are you trying to move yourself, Marcy?
No, I was trying to
No.
tell her to move.
Oh, okay.
I can't move her myself.
Oh, I gotcha.
He's supposed to be carrying you. It's supposed to be romantic. Come on.
That is. She is supposed to be carrying you. There's two
I mean, I wouldn't
romances.
say romantic. It's more panicked and concerned than that.
Uh, yeah, I mean, obviously, I don't know what happened.
Can I? Would this be like a discern realities or like a spout lore? I'm guessing.
You
I'm guessing
can
discern.
try either. It's gonna be a little bit kind of tough because I don't know how much you'll be able to gather, but you can certainly. I can try to give you what I can. Okay, you get one
Okay.
question.
Um. Um. What here is not what it appears to be, or what
There's
here
not
is
an
useful
or.
or valuable to me. No, I'm trying to figure out like what makes the most sense to ask. Because like what's about to happen? I mean that doesn't feel right. What happened here while we were there? Uh, who's really in control here doesn't make sense. So I'm just kind of torn between the two of them.
Mm-hmm.
I'll go with the last. What here is not what it appears to be, I guess.
Um. Oh, you know what? Actually, you have senses that pierce lies. I'm sorry, Marcy.
Oh.
You know Marcy's lying.
About being all right. So
about
she knows that she's
about
not all right.
about what she said. In terms of being all right. Well, in terms of being all right slash in terms of not knowing what happened. Doesn't mean she has to tell you the truth, but you know she's lying to you.
So she's lying about being all right.
So I don't
And
know if you wanted another question because that would kind of be my answer.
uh, hmm.
I'm sorry, Marcy. He has that ability. I
dare
have
you.
to respect it.
I have God truth.
You have senses that pierce lies. You will always know when someone's lying to
Um,
you.
uh,
Him
then I guess I just fall
specifically or
back to
to
my
in
original
general?
thing. What here is useful or valuable to me?
Um,
Or no. We'll change it to what should I be on the lookout for? Yeah, what should I be on the lookout? That sounds the most medical. Never mind. I change it back.
yeah. You you know from prior experience that I'm trying to think of a way to word this because this is a lot of ways also what happened here recently, but I think I can just give it to you. Um, as far as you can tell, she Marcy died a second time there.
Just completely went
I died?
like flatlined.
Told
She
you.
wasn't she wasn't breathing. Um, she uh, she was in the same form as she was in the same form as when she was originally struck down by an angel.
We didn't see any attack, did we?
You didn't see an attack.
It's not like there was blood, right?
Nope.
It's not like she mysteriously started bleeding or anything. Like that's weird out of context to say it like that.
Mm-hmm. But like I said, it's a weird thing to roll discern realities on because there's only so much you could possibly know.
Yeah, no, that's fair. Okay.
Like there's all like I can't give you too much more. Like you just
Okay,
don't
yeah.
know.
Yeah, so that's fair. I'll roll higher next time. No, I won't. I have no fucking modifier. You guys can see that. Like I basically literally rolled average there.
I mean, the only rolling higher just gives you access to more questions, not
Yeah, that's true.
necessarily being able to have the answers.
I mean, I know, but maybe if I contextualized it, it doesn't matter. Either way, still carrying Marcy, not letting her down.
Okay. All right, so where are you, I mean, are you moving forward with the plan?
I'm letting Milsentia lead. She said, "Well, would that have pegged the lie that she knows where she's going?"
I don't know. That's a good question. Milsentia, were you lying when you said you had a house that you were taking them to?
Yeah, I was gonna take him to where we were supposed to be going.
Then yes, you realize that you know that Milsentia was lying when she said that.
So it's like all this comes to me just like a little bit late. I start slowing down. Like, God damn it, Milsentia, can we just make sure that she is okay first?
That was gonna be our opening to get in there. He's a wizard, a chemist, right? Maybe he has something to help.
You know he's a wizard that apparently does something called pattern magic.
I'm sorry, what?
It was described when this quote unquote quest was laid out. He said that it was a wizard that was doing things that they called that he Carrion. I got it. Yeah, Mr. Cartwright, Carrion Cartwright. I was right. Carrion Cartwright is a wizard that was doing magic that he called pattern magic.
Pattern
Can,
or patron?
Pattern.
Pattern magic. Okay.
Pattern.
Okay.
Pattern
I
magic.
didn't hear you the
Okay.
first time, so I was kind of like,
Yeah, pattern
confused.
magic. Uh, the truth told you this when he told you the situation.
Yeah, I just couldn't figure out your hearing, but went with it because I thought everybody else heard, so I was like, okay.
I mean, like it doesn't like that. I know that that doesn't make sense to you as a group, but that's what he
Yeah.
said.
Okay.
Um, Anyways, so you're just moving. You're just heading that. You're just heading. Continuing to head over there.
Yeah, I want to get away from the angels.
Yeah. Now I got you. Well, good luck with that. But I got you.
I mean, one of them, because I'm pretty sure you just flicked the clap there.
So I'm going to say that then for the rest of the trip, there isn't any more, encounters. You do definitely see angels, but for the most part, they seem to be largely ignoring you. Some of them do kind of take a glance towards you as you walk by, but that's really all that they're doing. And after a bit more travel, you end up. Let me just really quickly, throw on a. Sorry, I just gotta, realize that you probably shouldn't be able to necessarily see what's inside here for you immediately. As you approach the residence, that you were told to go to. There is a nice little stone porch area made out of the front of the house. If you scroll down, it should be lit up on your screens. And a closed door. If you want to, yep, there we go. This map is not the best sized map, but
Does it seem like the angels are following or are nearby this house in particular?
They are not around this house. As far as you can tell, almost every angel that you see, the only one that you've really seen move since you've been in this town was the one that was blown over to come watch with the whistle. The others have been pretty much stationary, just watching. And you do not see any around this house.
Okay, then I will say, okay, let's take a break before we go inside. And now that we're far enough away, Marcy, do you think that the angel did anything to you? Show me on this doll what the angel did.
I don't think it was an angel. I'm echoing.
You were a little bit.
It's coming through Punk.
It always is.
Look, I went and got a new headset. You can too.
I think Punk has this on speakerphone.
No,
Yeah,
I'd be
probably.
through a wired headset.
Okay.
I really don't know what happened.
How do you want me to play this, Nicholas? Do you want me to just say lie when something is a
Yes.
lie?
Yes.
And then when it's not a lie, just don't say anything?
Yes.
Okay. First part was not a lie. Second part, lie.
Say what you said again, Marcy.
I said I don't know what happened. I don't think the angel did anything to me.
First part, a lie. Second part, not a lie.
So you're saying that you have no idea what happened to you?
Mm.
Lie.
Marcy, you
This
know
is
I
gonna
know
be
you
so
better
boring.
than this.
Look, I don't feel good. Don't pressure me.
Alright, let's
Just kind of cross my arms.
just give her a minute.
Very well.
Are you able to proceed, or do you just want to head back and call it a loss? Or we
I
can
think
go on
I'm
without
okay.
you.
We can do whatever.
Okay, I just want to make sure you're safe. Okay. Gentlemen.
I'm just gonna drag Marcy onto this. There we go.
Sorry.
And then we could walk through the front door.
Um,
Or knock, rather.
okay. I was gonna say, like, are you knocking or are you just opening it?
Bitch walks in like she owns the place.
Bitch, I'm gonna cinch you.
If you do try to open it, the door is locked.
Nah, I'm knocking.
Okay. No response.
I knock again, harder.
No response. Harder.
I kicked the door.
You kick the door.
Yep.
All right.
I was gonna suggest walking on the perimeter of the house to see if they could see through a window or something. But I guess you are
I mean,
Randy.
Mosenja, we're literally dealing with a wolf boy here.
He is Randy.
roll defy danger strength. Okay. Oh, that's a discern realities. And that is wisdom. What is your strength? That would have been enough. You would. Well, I'm gonna keep your original roll because you just clicked the wrong thing. That's fine.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah. You just bust this door down. And you can now see as the door comes down. That there is a table and some giant chairs. Fiction of the mind, whatever you call that, right? The table is not the size of 6 men. It's a normal size table and chairs. And then as you head into it, you notice that the room is a lot. It looks like the room has been rifled through quite a bit. Lots of books have been thrown off of shelves, just laying on the floor. It looks like that, based off from what the table, you can see that things were left in a bit of a hurry.
I gesture for the ladies to enter.
Okay. As you come around the corner, I'm assuming the ladies are entering.
And now hops up on a chair, wagging his tail, and starts cleaning off the table.
He's not a wolf currently.
I just
I
kind of
didn't
like
say he was a wolf either.
You say he's wagging his tail.
Yeah, like a chihuahua.
Okay.
I don't have an.
You at a cursory glance, you see that you notice that the bed has noticeable stains of blood,
Is this crime scene lying to me?
but it is otherwise,
Oh, I just started
at
to
least for
hear you.
people you're looking for, an empty house. What do you do?
Discern realities.
All right, go ahead. Roll that.
Damn.
Nice. 3 questions.
All right. What here is not what it appears to be.
Okay.
What here is useful or valuable to me.
Uh-huh.
And what should I be on the lookout for? I mean, that's the problem. The two of them share a lot of like overlap.
Yeah, but they're different enough where I can give you those.
Okay.
Is everybody in the house, by the way?
Yeah, like I said, I'm downstairs, so just move me in there.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
And Marcy?
I'm in.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
All right. So the first one is what here is not what it appears to be.
Uh-huh.
All right. You you see that, so when you initially came into this room, or this house, it looked like things were thrown about randomly. Um and it looks like that they were looking through books to try to find um something. You don't know what, um but in fact that I said I'm bad at making maps, okay? um but what you realize as you examine closer is that what you thought was just stuff being randomly thrown around is very specifically placed in certain orders. I think that the way that you see this is that, like, for example, like the trail of books that are strewn across the floor just happen to go in an order of size from smaller to bigger. You see that with I'm just because I don't know any better way to describe it, so I'm giving a little bit of obvious here. You see that these things are laid out in specific patterns. um and it's not.
Simply that this is giving the ruse of a break-in, or is it trying to tell us something?
I mean, it you
Our
don't know
mage making
that.
patterns.
You know that it's laid out in specific ways. You can figure that out. Yes, mage laying out patterns. A pattern magic wizard laying out patterns. Um, and everything else about the room, though, is as it appears. It is clearly blood on the bed. What was your second question? What's useful or valuable to me? I think that this one actually is a combination of you and Milsentia. Um, there is an extremely foul odor in here. Um, and
Milsentia, excuse yourself.
and and looking, you see, in investigating, you look under the bed, and you find a dagger that is the blade is bloodied, and um Milsentia, from her time in exploring, secret tunnels through the city, um, recognizes the smell as being the unfortunate smell of the city sewer system. And uh, I think that this is so you are able to piece together that um, you're able to piece together that whoever was in here that shouldn't have been here, um, probably like lives in the sewers. So I will give you that. For that, I think that is fair. Also, you find, because I want to give you something valuable. It's a mechanical thing. You get a stack of books, where whoever is holding them can get a +1 on spout lore rolls if they consult the books while they're doing it. That's just general broad. It is something that is generally wizards start with the item, despite the fact that Steph never used them. But a stack of books that gives you +1 on spout lore rolls if they're consulted. So I'll give you that for in terms of being valuable. What should I be on the lookout for? I'm going to give this one to you as an opportunity to get away. What you should be on the lookout for is you hear from the outside. I'm just going to reveal some more of the map here as well, and then drag them on. I will say this is not being unfair. This was going to happen, but you just get a jump on the situation. Why did I not reveal? Oh, because I didn't actually select reveal areas. Duh. All right. Oh no, I hit areas. That's the opposite of what I wanted. You hear coming from the outside of the house the voices of some people who were sent by somebody to investigate a murder that was being done in this house. They say that somebody reported some commotion coming from inside this house, and it sounded like there was some violence being done.
Are they saying this to us, or
No,
I just overhear this?
you're overhearing this through one of the windows, and you see as 3 guards are coming up here to check in on the situation.
Okay,
I immediately rush over and close the door.
Okay.
I turn
I
around.
got
We're about to have guests, and they are coming in.
I gotta pee really quick again.
Well, it is also 9 p.m., so I think we're going to be wrapping at this point.
Okay, never mind.
No, you can go pee, and I actually have to pee too, and then we'll come back and just do the wrap up.
Okay.
Okay, is that fine? So I have to use the facilities as well, and then we will be calling it. I think here, with some trouble on your way. But I'll be right back.
So where we are stopping then? Yes? No?
I guess that's what Ryan said.
Alrighty. Well, that was a lot of shenanigans.
Wasn't too shabby.
And we learned some things about Marcy.
That I'm a liar?
Yes. A compulsive, unstoppable liar.
Okay, I'm back.
Well, aren't we just wrapping it up then? So
We are just wrapping it up. So you go lock up the door, or you
Mhm.
just yeah.
Though he did kick it in, so I don't know how much.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, you don't. That's true. You don't lock up the door. So what are you? So you try to close it, and you realize it's just broken off the hinges.
Back.
Nice job, Anar.
Yeah, I just went down and got my neck heating pad and my popcorn, was ready to dig in, and bam, it's time to quit already.
Yep.
Okay. Well, so what happened after I went peed?
Yeah, I got. But so the last thing that we ended on, Nicholas, you're waiting at the door as some guards come around, and you hear them say that the door has been busted in, and I'm assuming that you're not right in the view.
I mean, how hard did he bust it in? Did he just? I mean, I feel like he would just have broken the lock, not the hinges off the
Okay,
wall.
sure. Sure, the door is closed, but they do notice that the lock is definitely broken and shattered. So they don't see you, but they're going to be approaching to open up the door. And I guess we start next session with figuring out what you do about these guards. That was a weird one.
Yep.
Did you resolve or create? And did you even create bonds for
No,
last time?
I think we
I
completely
did.
skipped over that.
Oh, you did. What are your bonds?
Mine?
Yeah. We now that we kind of created new ones after the year, if you already did create them, maybe we should share those again.
Okay. Okay. Is everybody here?
I
Yeah.
think so.
I actually wrote frickin' novels for these. I don't know how much of it was supposed to be like. Okay.
I mean, we.
No. Oh.
Okay, go on.
I'm saying, well, irritated that he drugged her without asking, she's thankful to finally meet Vinar. She's quite interested in what all powers he has and how the shrooms work exactly in summoning him. Was she knowingly encouraging others to speak to him by peddling the shrooms illegally? Back when she was drug dealing,
Mhm.
Has everybody used them to see Vinar? Will this bring the wrath of Gertrude on her poor customers? Question mark. So like these are questions I had about the whole thing.
No, I gotcha. Okay.
So I basically felt like I accidentally pushed people to another god. Well, I was supposed to be loyal to Gertrude the whole time.
That's a fun thing to explore that I didn't think about. So that'll be interesting.
Yep. So she's just
Okay.
really curious about these mushrooms. Marcy really wants to know if the time turner is actually causing permanent damage to the timeline and is causing the moon to fluctuate. Mill currently doesn't believe her to be the cause and wants to protect her, but if she could somehow manipulate time enough, could she summon Alwi or whatever to undo Glacia's bullshit?
Interesting. All right, you're giving me things to think about. And then what's the other one?
Nicholas appreciates that he can be less harsh on her, or that he's been less harsh on her, and actually try to comfort her in Delphi. Despite him claiming otherwise, she fully believes it's her fault that like 75% of his people are dead.
Okay. Does
Oh.
anyone else have bonds that they wrote since the year passed?
I'm trying to come up with them right now.
I dropped my popcorn.
Anar, do you have bonds? No, I can see you don't.
Not yet.
Okay. What about you, Marcy?
No.
Okay.
Best get on it.
For once, I actually had bonds.
Yep, it's XP. You know, that's ways to get XP is by resolving these. Oh, Marcy, you can mark an XP. Not Marcy, I'm sorry. Milcentia,
Oh.
you can mark an XP by resolving that fight with the guard and the angel without anyone dying.
Didn't Marcy die?
Fuck. Never mind.
Did I
Yep.
actually die? I actually died, huh? Fuck.
I mean, I'll take the XP.
No, don't take the XP.
Shouldn't have said
Wait,
anything.
that seems like a technicality.
That's kind of correct.
I mean, it says without anyone dying.
That just seems like a technicality, though.
I'm okay with it. That's why I brought it up.
Yeah. Yeah. Did you Nicholas, you can share the bonds and we'll please if you haven't wrote bonds, try to get some in by next session. But next session we can start with just going over the bonds that are wrote if we have them.
I mean, the only thing I have right now is for Marcy, and that she is showing unusual signs that I intend to get to the bottom of.
Okay. Gotcha. Okay. And then did we overcome a notable enemy? No.
If we'd gotten to kill the truth, yes.
Why is the truth an enemy?
Because he's an NPC of yours.
He's been nothing but nice. Okay. I mean, I get it. But did we learn something interesting or new about the world? I don't think you're quite there yet, personally, unless you can make a case for it.
Not there's things living in the sewers.
I don't think that's enough. I don't think that's enough. I mean, that's a very localized thing to learn.
I'm gonna have to answer the door very soon for pizza.
Okay.
Alright,
And
go.
then so yeah,
Well, not
the
yet.
last one's also a no, I think. Did you loot a notable treasure? I don't think that the books are a notable treasure. You can buy those at a store for a pretty cheap price.
Got the Encyclopedia Britannica.
Yeah. So I think that's unfortunately no XP other than failed rolls, which honestly I don't think we even had a ton of failed rolls.
Oh, there were a few.
Oh, Nick
There
must
were-
got a bunch.
Yeah,
I mean,
okay.
Nathan.
Yeah, okay.
Randy got some too.
But we can go ahead then and I guess call that for the 2 weeks. Mel Sanchi, I know you said that you were just getting some popcorn, getting ready. If you can step aside, if you can stay back a bit
Hmm.
to have a little bit of conversation about stuff.
Okay.
Sorry to keep doing this. I just want to make sure that we're on the same page with certain things.
That's right. Cool.
But other than that, though, we can call it wraps here and talk. See you all in a couple of weeks, except for Punk, who I will see many times in between sessions.
All right. GG nerds.
Good night, guys.
Later.